Cool. I'm just getting ready to launch it. So we still have about 5 minutes till we're actually talking. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tarnation TV's broadcast. It is season 3, and it is the final race here at Talladega Nights. This is the Shake and Bake series. Who are we?
Well, you would be Blaine, and I would be Brad.
That would be
And it is already another season gone by.
It goes
that
by...
seems crazy.
Yeah.
Well, this is a shorter season still.
It's 10 weeks, man. We've been here a while, and this is going to be the race. And as you can see on screen there, we simplified it down this week. This is the final race, the final playoff race, the final everything. So the champion will be crowned today, and it will be one of those drivers highlighted in green.
This is for all the beans.
Most of them.
At least, yeah. Well, for this season anyways. And the beans are fake, and they don't count for anything. But that being said, it's going to be a heck of a race.
We need to ask the boss man if there's a prize, because usually they make like a custom. Usually there's like a custom coffee mug involved or something, and
a coffee mug for sure, right?
Yeah, gift card, Best Buy or something. But yeah, the points on screen there: Mark Paglia, Alex Moe, Brian Lovell, Grant Wesley, and Dan Lovell will be racing each other within a field of, it looks like currently there's 40 people in the server. So there's 2 of us.
40. Dang.
So there's 38 drivers, and we didn't think, Jeff always likes to say, it's summertime, nobody's going to show up, maybe we're going to think like maybe 25 people. Yeah. And then we're full.
That escalated really quick because we were at 25 like 10 minutes ago.
We were. And I'll bet you Alex is one of the last ones in.
You think so?
He always makes it in like 3 minutes to the red line, and he'll jump in. That's like
late.
Oh, he's the best at it.
He's in there right now, Alex Moe. I see him in there.
Yeah, the noise and racket you are hearing is we're in practice session right now, so the drivers are out there practicing. Any information that starts rolling across the top of the screen will obviously be not race conditions yet. So. Speaking of Alex Moe,
burnouts. Yeah.
Speaking of Alex Moe, last night in the Fast and Furious truck finale, Alex unofficially has won the race. A wild finish. Do you want to watch the clip?
Do I ever? And hey, one other thing, the big news, we got a new subscriber. I don't know who it is because I don't have access to that, but I can see last week we were 117, 118, bud.
Oh man, we're getting up there. What's the matter with us?
Hollywood.
We gotta slow down.
Here we go.
We gotta slow down.
Yeah, and we've already got Ulysses in the chat as well. Are you ready, friend? Ready for the championship? Yes, exactly.
No texting and driving.
Yeah, exactly. Get off your phone.
Get off your phone.
Danger.
Don't be safe. Put the phone down. Don't text and drive. Stay alive. But yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Gonna be a good race.
Yeah,
awesome.
So you were talking about wanting to see the last night's result with Alex Moe. This is the questionable result that we were talking about earlier.
Well, this right here that you're watching happened on the final lap of the truck finale yesterday. So Alex is in the 48 up front. That high line is moving, and he went for the lane change. So the interesting thing about this, go ahead.
That angle there looks like he may have clipped him. It's a bad angle from. Sorry, you were saying.
Well, you'll see here too. He's on the bottom line. That top line you can see is moving fast. Rodney tries to do it, but then Rodney decides to stay in the middle and goes back down to the middle. And Alex is like, "Well, I'll do it." So Alex sees those 11 cars coming, trucks.
Realize trucks, thank you.
Yeah, and catastrophe. Final lap, yellow comes out. Of course, it's a race back to the line. So you'll see here it will be an Alex Moe, Josh Slocum, and Rodney Sullins 1-2-3 finish. The problem with this is there's 5 administrators, but Ken was unable to attend this weekend. He's out of town with the family. Ken is the swing vote. Chris, Jeff, Craig, and Dan, 2 of the 2 voted Alex's fault. The other 2 voted not Alex's fault. So very interesting. This yesterday's race, we just got word from the upper echelon of Talladega Nights that these results for the yesterday's truck race will be final Sunday evening when Ken gets back to town. Because Ken is the swing vote. Once Ken sees
Makes
this
sense.
replay, he's going to have to peel through this replay here and make the call. Does Alex win the championship, or does he get penalized one lap and not win the championship? What do you think?
I don't. Again, I mean, for what I know about it, let's say when we were watching before, he slowed everything down. He got up there, he threw the block, and he made no contact here. He just gets in front of him, and I don't know if he checked up or they checked up behind Denny. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell without getting like right into the 18 different views.
Well, on that
But
point on the track, they're probably over 200 miles an hour.
He got in front of him, and there was room to spare, and it wasn't like he hit him. And I don't know. To me, it looked like a clean block, and just some disastrous consequences that happened behind it.
Right.
And maybe whoever was behind Denny didn't have maybe they were in the cockpit, or maybe they were just over the shoulder on the hood view, and they didn't see the checkup, or I don't know, honestly, or why he didn't just at that point, if he cut in front of me, I mean, I guess that maybe he didn't want to give him the bump because that would have just sent him ahead crazy far. But at the same time, if I'm in that red truck, if I'm there, I think I'm keeping my wheel straight because, like, sorry, you didn't put your signal on. I'm keeping my lane.
Yeah. See, that's Denny Curl on that top line being pushed by everybody up there. So it's
right.
It's there's room to eat, and then you can't throw, like you'll see it from this angle. Denny can't throw a bump draft right here because they're turning into turn number 3. That would wreck Alex. So Denny lifted, but maybe they could have gone around him to the right and forced him to stay in the middle. There's so many things that can happen, and it happens at such fast speed. If anybody in the chat wants to comment on what they think, I'm voting that there's no issue, and I think Alex wins the championship because he threw the block, and the rule in the driver meeting is if you live by the block and you die by the block. So if Denny drove through Alex, Denny wouldn't have been at fault because Alex would have. Hey, we got you there in the booth, 56. But yeah, Denny, I think Denny would have, if Denny would have spun Alex out, Denny wouldn't have been in the wrong. It would have been Alex's fault. So it's very cool. We'll wait to see what happens on Sunday.
Splitting hairs, right? I honestly, I don't know enough about racing to say it. The move itself looked initially pretty.
Mic up on my end there, Frank.
Pretty clean, but I don't know, man. Maybe there's some finer details that I don't know about racing that would have flipped the script on the outcome of that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting to see who wins the championship. So yeah, I'm voting Alex. I guess I'm voting that Denny should have just spun him out, and I'm also voting Alex. It's not Alex's fault. Yeah, but 56. We got you on the intercom there, buddy. What's going on?
Getting ready to go to qualifying right now, and he had me mic'd up the whole time there, so I didn't know if he had a sticky button, but we're getting ready to go qualify.
Yep, we were good. We were just checking out Alex's big win yesterday, or big unofficial win yesterday in the truck series. So I was just leaving the mic open so you could hear the discussion.
Yeah, that's exciting. So I'm going to get back to the guys. They're blowing me up on the whisper side, so I'll be talking to you real soon.
Roger that. Thank you, sir.
All right, bud.
Driver's currently...
The only person we have in the YouTube chat is Ulysses still, and he was saying he's upset about after that race because that was over aggressive and cost some of them the race. But then it goes on to say, I hope we have a clean race today. And I hope so too, especially for the championship. Like, the more green, the better. I mean, well, again, I can't even say that. The more I think about it, it's like, you know what? This is it. What the race will be, what the race is. But like I say, yellow for somebody is a green in somebody else's eyes. Like, holy smokes, I can't believe it happened. Right?
We've seen it
came true.
Every single week, everything is always so different. And even watching that truck replay, it's like that is such a crazy way to end the season. and it's actually coming down to a swing vote because they need the fifth admin to come back from holidays and actually vote on this. So right now, that season's not even over yet because it's an unofficial result that is pending review, so they can't deem a winner yet. I gotta go. Everybody can hear the crew chief talking to me. I have to retire my vehicle from qualifying.
Oh, we're qualifying?
But just a cool circumstance. You know, it caused a massive wreck, which ruined a lot of guys' race. Okay, buddy, fired up here. But it's also kind of neat in the same way where pending review, we have to wait. We have to wait for Ken.
I guess, and I think the thing, and that's a lot of weight on any one person to have, and probably shouldn't have announced who it was, so there's no hard feelings. But
nah.
I mean, I guess at the end of it, like, it would have to be a pretty well thought out decision because this will affect. It'll definitely set some precedent in the league on blocking, and like
and they have a
going
rule
forward,
book.
like is this going to be to the rule book? Is that? So that's the part that gets me. If it's defined in the rule book, and I mean, I guess not everything is black and white, but if it's defined in the rule book and we've got split on two of a 50-50 between four guys, then it's, I don't know. Are we going to give it, like, going forward, is it going to be tie goes to the runner? Because, you know, it was, he was in place in first and defending his spot, like,
that's
again,
the thing. I go with when they say you live by the block and die by the block. If Denny has that many cars behind him, he can't lift, and he had to because he was going to spin Alex, and you don't want to wreck a guy. But in that situation, do you plow through
harm's
him?
Way?
Exactly. Right? You run him over, and then Denny would have been fine because Alex would have spun off to the wall, but then everybody behind Denny would have crashed into him anyway. So, but then Denny would have won the race, or maybe got second, or you don't know, right? So that's the cool thing about it. It's really going to be up to Ken, no pressure. Oh, speaking of Ken, another segue. You like this? You like racing?
Ooh,
you like watching races? You like sprint races?
Sprint races?
Yeah, but
what are those?
So exactly. So to practice, sprint races are a thing. Now, here at Talladega Nights, every race, they do these sprint races instead of practice. It replaces the practice. So what we're doing now, the next broadcast live here on Tarnation TV will be Friday. That's next Friday, June 23rd, live at 9 p.m. A special event. Ken's done this before. He calls it the King of Kings, which you're looking at right now on your screen. So if anybody wants to race in this, get a hold of Jeffrey Elliott here at Talladega Nights. You can get a hold of him via Facebook. Excuse me. But what it is, it's 3 10-lap heat races.
Yep.
And then they track all the points through the 3. And then they go into a main event sprint race, which is still 10 laps, no yellow flags. And then from the main, they move into a shortened feature race, which is, I think, about 30-something laps in length, half the length of one of these main events. That's going to be crazy fun, I think, to call.
So it's just a elimination. So just every race is less and less until it's just the shootout.
Yeah, they use that kind of bracket series to kind of set that main event up, and then we run for a winner, and we'll be crowned the King of Kings. So it's, you get the heat races,
I like it.
The shortened main, and then like a half length sort of feature race. So it's not going to be like 66 laps like we're running tonight. It's only going to be like a 30-something lap race. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The sprints are really fun. There's no yellows, no pitting. It's a 10-lap shootout, and they can get pretty gnarly, and that's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
You could tell how awesome it's going to be because of the Angry Samurai and the Viking Jason Momoa in the corner there.
Right.
And if you see art like that and a big blood stain on some text, then you're in for a good time.
You know what the greatest thing about that is?
Yeah.
Is I made that thing using artificial intelligence.
You did. You're like, I need... Yeah. Here's the words. Because here's the thing. Because AI can often mess up the words. How did you solve for that? How did you solve for X? with the
I
word?
just typed
Or
in
did-
I needed violent, what was it? Ultraviolet samurai black and white or something. And then I did the same with the word Viking, and that's the two images it spit out. Leonardo.ai. If you want to mess around with AI art, it's free. It's amazing.
Okay. Oh, we got some chat in the YouTube there. If you want to take a peek, I can only see a bit there. You got your multiple screens. I just saw there was something happening there. But yeah, okay. No, anyways, good job on the art. Even if it is AI, you still had to put the prompt in there, and you're like the AI whisperer. So I think there's something to be said for that.
56 to the blimp, the tower, or the 747. Which one is it?
Oh, it's the Winnebago, man. We ran out of gas for the blimp.
Mm-hmm.
The Winnebago. Okay, is that because we just didn't have enough money for the blimp?
Yeah, it's cheaper to just drive it forward around when we just park it right next to Sullen's crew in turn 2 there.
Yeah, that's the awesome place. That's a party going in that place. I mean, it's electric.
That's the
too.
best.
Just plug it in. It's electric, right?
That's
Yep.
right on. He's you know what? He cares about the earth, and that's God bless him.
All right. That's awesome. I assume we're live out there, so welcome everybody to Tarnation TV and the baddest two guys on the planet. It is entertainment at its best. So thanks, guys, for what you do here at Talladega Nights, and I hope some other big leagues out there or any league, man, give these guys a try. They've been with us since day one. They're like family. So, Blaine, are you ready to interview the top 5 chasers?
Ready and willing.
All right, here we go. Brad, we'll be right back, young man. You know, kiss the wife, cut the beard, whatever you got to do. We'll be back.
All right, I got a few things. So.
All right, buddy. We'll be right back.
All right. Hey guys, what's happening? I'm just looking for my button for the top 5 coming into the final race. So yeah, no pressure. This is going to be a lot of fun. Jeffrey's predicting 20 drivers show up tonight because it's summertime and the weather's nice. And here we are with 40 people sitting in a racing server. So thanks for your time, gentlemen. So I guess we'll just start off like we did last week. Name, number, sponsor, quick shout out, whatever you want to do. 043 of Brian Lovell.
Number 043, Brian Lovell from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. I'd like to give a shout out to my teammates at Wolfpack Racing, and a shout out to Jeffrey and admins here at Tally Nights for all they do, and all you guys here racing and everybody watching. Good luck, guys.
Mark Paglia.
Yes, sir. Number 28, Mark Paglia from Gainesville, Georgia, starting 8th in the grid. Just a shout out to Blaine and Brad for what a great job you do, and plus what Jeffrey and Chris and Bob Dixon do, and of course Ken Roberts, what they do for us. It's great to race in this league, and these next 4 gentlemen I get to race against tonight. Good luck, guys.
Mr. Dan Lovell.
Dan Lovell driving the 388 Reese Karate Club car. Just want to give a shout out to you guys that do this, Blaine, Brad, Jeff, all the admins, that work here and do such a great job. Kudos to you guys. And, everybody in here racing, great group of drivers to race with, exciting racing. I've loved it ever since I've been over here with you guys. So fun racing. Going to be a fireball tonight. I'm telling you, I'm going to try my best to get me a win. I want to shout out to my family, my wife, my kids, my grandkids, and everyone that's watching here. And just wish all you guys good luck, and prayers are with you.
Alex Moe.
Hey, this is Alex Moe, Riverside, California, driving the number 48, the Lowe's Chevrolet. Shout out to everyone involved with this league and the broadcasting crew. Thank you very much. And I want to wish good luck to not only the championship drivers tonight, but to the whole field. Let's have a good race. Thank you.
Grant Wesley.
Yep, this is Grant Wesley from Princeton, Indiana, driving a number 88 NOS Energy Dodge Challenger. I'm really excited to be here. Alex, Mark, Brian, Dan, man, much love. I hope it's a nail biter. I hope it's exciting. I hope I'm a part of it. They're coming to the finish. Thanks to the Elliots, Ken Roberts, all the staff for doing what you do.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. It's going to be a riot watching this. Jeffrey, you want to say something?
Yeah, just real quick, guys. Thanks for coming out and being a part of Talladega Nights for another great season. Last race, of course, we're going to crown a new champ, because Mr. Ken Roberts is not here tonight. So, hi, Ken. Hope you're enjoying it. I know he's watching, guys. So, put a good show on for Mr. Roberts and his mama. Tell Mama hello, Ken. So, guys, congratulations again for making it this far. I wish you all the best of luck. Stay out of trouble. Keep your car in one piece, and you can't win it if you don't. So. Hopefully we do that, and and I just wish you the best. I didn't think we'd have this many cars, to be honest, but we have a pretty good field. 2 broadcasters. I think we have like 37, 36 guys. Nate just had to bail out, Blaine, wheel issues. So that's sorry, Nate, if you're listening, buddy. We'll get that fixed for you and get you back out here. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap this up, Blaine. Thank you. I'm gonna run these guys up there, then we're gonna do the whole entire field.
Awesome. Thanks again, guys. Good luck.
Hey, Blaine, just want to say thank you and Dave for what you do up in the booth. You
That's
guys
awesome.
are awesome at Tarnation TV.
Thanks, man.
Good luck, guys.
Yep, good luck.
There's the top 5 racing each other this evening, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. These cars will be marked with green spoilers, so we will be able to see them easily on the broadcast, just like we were last week. So that'll be very, very cool and very easy to see. So thank you to Craig Hagley for that one.
All right, Blaine, I'm back real quick. I'm going to go up there and make sure everybody's quiet, ready, prepared for the qualifying order. So I'll be coming back to get you in a few minutes, sir.
Awesome. You got me in the wrong room. Can you move me up?
Oh, yeah, that would help, huh?
Thanks, man. Hey, now.
Hey, this room might help. It's called Tarnation TV for a reason. Sorry, Brad.
Yeah.
I knew you missed us. But anyways,
All good.
it's all good.
I missed you so much. I was watching you on the background. Probably got a little bit of feedback there, but that's all right.
We're getting ready to do driver intros for the entire field that came up. Give us their time. So I'm going to grab Blaine and me at the same time. But let me go make sure they're quiet, Blaine. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. So we're going to check out the qualifying order. And of course, just like last week, we've got the green spoilers to watch, which is going to be so cool. Thanks to Craig Hagley for doing that. Oh, so much better.
Easier.
We were right on it
old
last
eyes.
week, man. Yeah, last week was a lot of fun because we were really paying attention to those green spoilers. It's really, really cool. So yeah, thanks to Craig for doing that.
Ooh, pardon me.
What was that noise?
My
That sounded
eyes
awesome.
mistaken me. Number 38, Rodney Shullins, is in the lineup this evening. Good to see him.
Oh, right on. Yeah, when we're up here doing the qualifying rundown, just take some notes on that YouTube chat. I just looked over there and it looks like it just blew up. So we're going to have to, we'll touch base on the YouTube chat after driver introductions before the race starts. So
I
thanks,
was busy
guys.
trying to look busy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thanks for the participation on the YouTube. And it looks like there's some discussion there about the truck race yesterday and the possible winners. Oh, are you okay over there?
That's the
Tarnation TV.
All righty, Mr. Blaine. I grabbed you quickly. Sorry about that. We are ready to do drivers' intros based off qualifying order.
Qualifying order, again, so close. Last week there was like a 4-way tie in there, so it's always awesome to see how close these times are. But thanks again, guys, for being here and filling this room up. Championship race could be so exciting. I'll just I'll hand it back to Jeff and let you guys do what you do.
All right, fans and drivers, for ourselves, we're going to hand it over to the pole position to start the intros.
Starting first, in the number 38 Black Rifle Coffee Camaro ZL1 from Bentonville, Arkansas, Rodney Sullins.
Starting outside front row, number 043 Brian Lovell from Big Stone Gap, Virginia, driving the Dodge SRT Hellcat Valvoline.
Rolling off P3, Grant Wesley from Princeton, Indiana, driving a number 88 NOS Energy Drink Dodge Challenger. Shout out to my mom and dad. I know they're watching.
Starting fourth in the 41 Chevrolet Red Ball painted by Rodney Sullins. Love you, Bobby.
Starting fifth, number 88, Greg Lovell from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Thank you, Frank, for painting my car, and good luck to you top 5 guys.
Starting 6th in the 82, Craig Hagley out of Paducah, Kentucky, and the McBee Excavating Ford Mustang.
Starting 7th, 931, Robert Breedlove out of South Carolina.
Starting 8th from Gainesville, Georgia, Mark Paglia driving the 28 Wood Brothers Mustang.
Starting 9th, Greg Palmer out of Lewis, Delaware, driving the 22 Flaming Hooters Chevy SS, painted by the one, the only, Rodney Sullins. Just want to say good luck to the guys in the top 5 in the championship, and a happy Father's Day to all the fathers racing tonight. Good luck, guys.
Rolling off 10th in the number 3 GM Goodrich Chevrolet, Gary Heiser out of Mount Sterling, Kentucky.
Starting 11th, Randy Waugh, driving number 21 Alabama Crimson Tide Dodge. Shout out to my fans, Corey Waugh, Zach, and Derek.
John Godfrey, 7-11 with Joyce Camaro. I'll roll off from the outside of row 6.
Starting 13th, Billy Ellisler, driving the number 26 Flintstone Dodge.
Starting 14th, Bobby Farrell, Frederica, Delaware. Number 7, Menards STP Ford Mustang.
Starting 15th, driving the 04 BSR Silver Bullet from Julietta, Idaho. Driving Chevy Camaro Banquet Coors.
Starting 16th, Josh Slocum, number 2 DuPont. Good luck to the top 5.
Starting in 17th, Mike Mangialardi driving the 029 Ford Mustang out of Federal Way, Washington. Shout out to my friends watching out of the Rainier Room, and good luck all.
Starting 18th is 066 KD Huntsberry driving the Yankee Chevy. I'd like to wish the top 5 good luck, all you guys. It's been a pleasure racing with you. Happy Father's Day, and especially my dad. Dad, I think you did a wonderful job.
Starting 19th, Michael Moore, driving the 740 car. Bass Pro Shops and Marvel Avengers paint scheme painted by myself. Good luck, everybody. Have a good race.
Starting 20th, Graham McDonald from Sarnia, Ontario.
Starting in the 21st slot, the number 12 Ford Mustang USAA Bank sponsored for veterans. Gary Mingus from Tallahassee, Florida. Good luck, guys.
Dan Lovell in the 388 Chevy Reese Karate Club car, starting way back here in 22nd. Didn't do so well in qualifying. Just want to wish all you guys in the top 5 luck. Thanks to Frank Divins for painting this car for me. Thanks for all you guys, admins, and Blaine and Brad, and all you do for the broadcast. And all you drivers out here making it fun to be here. Good luck to everybody.
Starting 23rd, Pat McCarsky, Brownsburg, Indiana, and the 0 Jolly Ranchers Dodge. And I'd like to shout out to Tarnation TV.
Starting 24th, 68 Outlaw, Sarnia, Ontario, driving a Chevy Camaro.
Starting in 25th, the only driver that bounces his car around in the field like a pool ball, the Wrecky Ball, Ulysses Sandoval. And since I don't have a papa, today's shout out is for Mama Sandoval.
Number 27, Bob Sire, driving the Chevrolet Camaro, Jegs powered, starting way back here in the back.
I'm going to speak in behalf of Javier. He is starting 27th, driving number 4. Don't know if it's the Yahoo ride or not. But anyways, he wishes good luck. Happy Father's Day. His mic is not currently working due to the update, but good luck, everybody. And 28 and 20, Blaine Donlan. Oh, I don't see the other guy in here. Okay, Blaine is not talking, so let's move on to number 29.
Starting 29th from Fenton, Michigan, Sean Dotson, driving the number 91 Quaker State Pontiac. Just want to say a good luck to the Championship 5.
Starting 30th, the number 56 Chevy Camaro Talladega Night sponsored. I just want to wish you guys all luck. Happy Father's Day to my wonderful father in Utah. Guys, it wasn't for you, we couldn't do this. We have to have a group of guys to race. So thank you for coming out for the whole season, for what you give. And Talladega Nights, my brother Chris and Bob Dixon, really appreciate all the guys that work with us. Ken Roberts, you're the bomb, man. Wish you were here. We miss you. Good luck, everybody. Let's have an awesome final race.
And 31st, the number 143, Bob Dixon from Macon, Georgia. I'll be monitoring the race.
Starting 32nd, the 09 Larry Wyndham out of Mississippi. I know he likes to say, let's go rock in the free world. He's having maybe some mic problems himself, but good luck. Happy Father's Day. And hello to everybody.
Starting 33rd, number 29, Brian Wolf from Youngstown, Ohio, driving the Fluid Studios Chevy Camaro. Our brand is back, fellas, so thanks to that. And thanks to Rodney Solins. Shout out to him for that. And good luck to the Championship 5. Happy Father's Day, everybody. It's been a fun season. Let's give them a good one tonight.
Let's move on to 35th, please.
Starting 35th, Alex Moe from Riverside, California, driving number 48, the Lowe's Playoff Chevrolet. Happy Father's Day to my grandfather and all the dads out there. Hope everyone enjoys this weekend.
And starting number 36 is the rookie Michael Fox and the number 80 Chevrolet Camaro. And a big shout out to Jeffrey Elliott for getting me into this, and to all you guys also. This is a really cool opportunity, and hopefully I can make this a nice long-standing season. So thank you guys.
Starting 37th, Garland Oaks from Martinsville, Virginia, driving number 67 Dr. Pepper Zero Toyota Camry. I'd like to give a shout out to my 3 kids, John David, Alex Miguel, and Ashland, for making me a dad, and happy Father's Day to all the other fathers out there.
Starting 38th, Joe Peacher, driving number 5 Fireball Whiskey. And I just want to give a shout out to Gary Mingus for the paint. Appreciate it, brother.
And Nate, unfortunately, had some wheel problems, guys. Mate, we're going to miss you. I know you're watching, buddy. We'll get that wheel fixed. There's a lot of good people out here that like to help people, man, and we'll get that done for you, buddy. So there's always another race. Next season coming up soon. And tell your girls hello. Thank you for what they do for us at Talladega Nights. Start your engine. So, all right, Blaine, there is your field. Around 36 drivers. So awesome, guys. Thank you. I'll turn it over to Blaine.
No, I'll say the same thing. Thanks everybody for showing up. This is going to be fantastic. And thanks to everybody in the YouTube already. This thing's blowing up. So let's put on an awesome show. Have a good race. Good luck, everybody.
All right, Blaine, we're going to give these guys 5 minutes. So we'll be rolling off around a 12-minute mark. 12-minute mark, guys.
Roger.
Thanks, Blaine.
Thank you.
Let's hear it, Palmer. Say it one time.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
There
it is. Love you too, Rocket. Love you too, Rocket.
Thanks, Jeff.
Greg Palmer.
What a guy.
He's
what
like,
a guy.
He always starts crying. He goes, I love you, man. I love you
Gets
too,
me
Rocket.
choked up. I get so verklempt every time he says those words.
I tell you.
Oh.
I love
fantastic.
how my
what a motley crew of accents and backgrounds and personalities we are here.
Yeah.
It's all walks of life meeting up on Saturday night.
Oh, it's crazy, man. I've raced in a few different leagues, and yeah, you get guys coming in from different countries, different continents. You know, it's a great way to hang out. There was in the Fast. There's a league called Fast, and there was guys from South America, like Argentina and stuff. Yeah. And, you know, one of the guys was a keyboard driver. And, man, when you got out on a road course, they would walk away from everybody. You know what I mean? I think it's just the style of racing, because they're in South America, so they're still close enough to get, like, NASCAR broadcasts, but then they're kind of still doing the F1 circuit. So
a hybrid racing style.
Yeah, so like you get them out on a road course, man, and it just waxing you. I'm like, how are these guys so quick? But that's probably why they have the game. That's probably all they would race, right? But then on the ovals, it's still pretty good. But yeah, some guys just got it, man. I kind of hope that one day maybe Talladega Nights starts up an open wheel series and runs some road courses, because that would be really neat.
Might as well, right? It's still in its infancy, only a few seasons in, so the world is our oyster, so to speak. We can. There's no rules. There's no limits. This isn't your granddad's racing YouTube channel.
Nope. And like this game,
maybe it is.
Well, somebody, I think they just started racing. I think it was at Chicago or something. Has like a street course, and of course somebody made it, and it's in the sim. It looks phenomenal. It races so good, you know. But then somebody just updated Riverside. I think it was John Norton a couple of years ago, which hasn't. I think it's actually been. I think Riverside has actually been like removed. Like I believe they took the track apart and it's not even there anymore.
Okay, so it only lives on in the game.
He just, you know, from old footage, put it in the game, updated a previous version, and it's like flawless. So like you've got these circuits that you could pick from everywhere in the planet. And I love the oval racing too, because they're all so unique. But, you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Here's another series coming up. Speaking of ovals, like I do that.
Segue.
Everything here is based. It's amazing. Everything here is based off the movie Talladega Nights. If you haven't figured it out, so most of the stuff. Of course, this series you're looking at here on screen is called "I'm on Fire." How dare you let the imaginary fire burn my friend? So, if you've ever seen the movie,
help me over Winfrey.
Help me over Winfrey. Help Tom Cruise. So so this again, server will open at 8:00. It's a Thursday night race. So this is actually going to compete with Rolling Thunder Gaming, because their Talladega Challenge is on Thursday nights. But this is a different format. They're going to run 4 sprint races, 10 laps apiece, no cautions with moderate damage, and they're going to keep track of the points. And the points are going to be based on your position. They're going to use the position as the points. So if you finish first, you're going to get 1 point. If you finish 15th, you're going to get 15 points. So it's going to be like a golf score. At the end of the 4 races, you're going to want to have the lowest score to win the night. And so it's going to be a super quick broadcast, probably about an hour and a half. And so, yeah, the broadcast's currently taking place on Saturdays. They might be a little bit hit and miss because it's summertime. But hey, if you want to tune in on Thursday nights at 8 p.m., I think 8 p.m. is when the server opens, and the broadcast will go live the same time we always do, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So my buddy Brad here can
6 p.m. Pacific.
Mathematics.
Exactly.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
That will be. I'm looking forward to the sprint races, because I know we had some requests for that. I know Ulysses was a big proponent for that. He was saying, hey, let's broadcast the sprints. And so here we are. You ask, and we do.
You are going to do
this is going to be a lot of fun, because, 10 laps. So, no pits, just 10 laps of carnage. I'm on fire is right. I can't wait to watch this.
In broadcasting, when you got 4 10-lap sprints, there's 10 laps is not enough time to pit, so there's going to be no pitting involved. Moderate damage is on, of course. Usually they run the sprints with no damage, but they're turning the moderate damage on because you don't want it to be bumper cars either.
Right, it's just a figure 8.
Cautions, cautions are off. And of course, it takes place at Talladega. So 10 laps, go for it. No yellow flags. Going to be a pile of fun there. So looks like we need to retire our vehicles, sir.
All right, I can do that. I always get here. I'm like, should I just not retire and race it? No, I realize I shouldn't, because that would. Now we're going to get Rex. No. Keyboard with my... You know what? I'm going to race my first one on my laptop keyboard.
Right.
I have a good feeling about this. The trackpad mouse.
Do you want to hear from the entire Balser family?
I sure do.
Nate's wife and his 2 daughters would be Angela, Katarina, and Madison. They do the drivers start your engines, the Grand Marshals of this evening. Thanks, ladies. Let it rip.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Berg Screwdriver Super Speedway, under the lights at one of the fastest tracks around. Drivers, start your engines!
You want to put Van Halen in your broadcast?
Oh yeah, I think so.
You know how
Those
you do it
guys
without
wouldn't
getting
mind.
flagged? You know how you do it without getting flagged?
You speed it up?
Nope. Yeah, you get a live concert footage.
Oh.
That's how I got
Look at
around
you.
that one.
Mr. Loophole.
Yep. I'm like, I really like Unchained. It's a really heavy song. How am I going to do? I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to type in Unchained Van Halen live, and I'm going to pull a clip. And I'm going to cover it with car noises. And I didn't get flagged. I uploaded it to a different channel, let it sit there for a day, and nothing happened. So that I knew it was okay to use in the
Not only
on the
were
channel.
you a genius, you're a full-on evil. This is planned. You've got. I've done tests. We have the numbers to back this up. This is the data. This is not just feelings. This is facts, hard, stone cold facts. Look at you.
I can't jeopardize Tarnation TV with a copyright strike, so I put it on another channel.
Right?
That's how she do. I mean, it's all linked to me, so it probably doesn't matter. But either way,
Yeah, no, they're coming for you right now. I
Yeah,
mean, actually,
they're on their way.
There was a cash reward on your head, and I did, in fact, sell you out. No worries, I wouldn't get on the split 50-50s with you.
Is it
because we're
the-
tight like that?
is it because the chair I'm in? Mine's a little bit more comfortable than you because I have 3 computer screens.
Yeah, I've got a 15-inch monitor and an old metal dining chair.
You're jealous.
Because my gaming chair, quote unquote gaming chair, is noisier than a rabid ferret in your pant leg.
Yes, that's happened in a few movies. I haven't experienced that, but I have seen it in cinematic film experience.
Right? So just for the sake of the broadcast and the show, I suffer on this 1965 thinly padded chunk of probably, like, I don't know, some
It's
kind
nothing now.
of lead paint metal. I'm sure it's like 100% lead-based chair.
So there we go. The lead car, great jump right off the start. Rodney Sullins being pushed by playoff contender. As you can see, Grant Wesley there. They will move to that middle line, I'm sure. Rodney Sullins hasn't raced in the last half dozen weeks or so. But he's here now, and he qualified first, dude. We are Team Sullins.
Absolutely, it's great to see him back, and not only back, but he jumped out in the front of the pack for the qualifying. Right? It's like that's a little bit of how do you do coming back to the league? Like, hey, what's up, fellas? And yeah, guess what? This just happened.
Remember me? I'm in first.
Yeah, right.
And I painted half the cars on the track.
Yeah.
And we've
No,
got the
that was when I saw that qualifying, I'm like, oh, that's gotta feel good. And I'm sure if Rodney's listening, he would agree. Maybe later
Here's
on he'll chat when he's not busy kicking some butt.
And we have the 38 Black Rifle Racing Winnebago camera here in turn 2. As we watch them all
There
drive
he
down
is.
the back straightaway.
The electric party bus.
On board with Greg Level in the 088 there for a second. So as you can see here, these green spoilers are the playoff contenders. These drivers are racing each other for the championship race.
Right you are, Blaine. And what a race it is.
Someone didn't make it.
Oh.
Right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mark changed. Oh, I see what it is. Mark changed the color of this car. I've never seen Mark Paglia race anything other than the red and white Motorcraft. He's got a different one. That threw me off. I thought that was Brian Wolf. Mark driving a different car tonight.
Switching it up, keeping us guessing. These old eyes.
Keeping
Just
those
added another
spoilers
wrinkle to my
green.
brain. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, to my brain and my brow.
Just when I got it all smoothed out, just the way I like it, get me thinking again.
There's BSR's
3
Silver
wide
Bullet.
and clean as could be.
In the 04, unfortunately, last week, Silver Bullet on about, like, what was it, like lap 6? His engine blew up. He had a camshaft failure. So as long as he can get to lap 10 today, we're going to say he's going to be all right.
Right?
3 wide, no big deal.
Oh, little move up to the top line there. Little cheeky move there, number 22. Mr.
High
Greg Palmer.
line is moving. Greg Palmer.
Just fun to say.
P-A-W-M-A-W. Palmer.
Palmer. Right?
Oh, big move by Palmer to the high line there to get in front of the 82 of Hagley.
Right?
Risky maneuver last night. Worked for Alex, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, right? It's there's still, look at that. They're just bumper to bumper. Not, you couldn't get a sheet of paper between there, I don't think.
I could.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're good, but I mean, I couldn't. I was just being modest. Yeah. But you've always been better with sliding paper into
yeah, tissue
tight
paper.
spots. I don't know.
Do go back in the YouTube chat there a little bit. We got Bobby Carroll. Because Denny Carroll got caught up in that wreck yesterday in the trucks, so I have a feeling that comment there by Bobby is going to be in relation to the shenanigans that happened.
Yeah, so saying if Denny was going faster than Alex was, then he moves over in front of a car faster than his, then that would cause the big one.
Mm-hmm.
That cost a lot of front runners a fair chance for the championship. And then she goes on to say Happy Father's Day, which is awesome too. Happy Father's Day, definitely, to all you fathers out there. And even you, which is not necessarily a father, but a grandfather. So you figure out how that works, but hey.
Nice.
It's all the same. You fit in there. Family's family, right?
That's it. What's the Vin Diesel's like? It's not always blood. Blood isn't always family. Family is family.
No. Exactly. And
Thanks,
then what
Vin.
else you say? He's like, Vin Diesel, like, syrup is thicker than blood.
Something.
But it's more important than family. I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Yeah, I can't remember. I haven't seen those movies.
No, I lived his life quarter mile at a time. Something about that.
Something like that,
man.
yeah.
All right, well, back to the race. Yeah, that's about, yeah. So, we were watching the results from last night's race with the truck race, trying to figure out what was happening on there. We had it planned at the beginning of the race there. If you were watching it or if you saw it last night too, put your thoughts or opinions in the chat. And
it's such a tough one.
It's a risky move, but I don't know. Again, I don't know enough yet. I'm still learning about it to call it one way or the other. It looked innocent enough, just like I'm okay. I can see myself trying to throw a block too, but if you don't have the speed, then you're potentially at fault of wrecking everyone. I don't know, man. I really don't.
And it looks like you went up a lane and a half. Yep.
I was going to say, at this point too, if it ever came to a tie, I mean, I guess it wouldn't necessarily be a tie when you have a 5-person, like the moderators in charge. But would you ever go to another league and say, hey, what's your take on this one? Do leagues work together like that?
I would think they would, yeah. I mean, they could send that replay around to any of the drivers, anybody they trust as a league administrator, as a different job than just being a driver, or just a guy who's a veteran in the sim. What do we got?
A little bit loose in the middle there. Sorry.
Whereabouts are you looking at?
No, it was okay there. Just all of a sudden there was for some reason I have one car
is that
that's
Robert
not
Breedlove?
Maybe.
Robert Breedlove on the high line, falling back a bit there. Oh, little squirrely in the middle, Silver Bullet. Oh,
yeah,
no.
There was something got a little bit.
Yeah, and that'll bring out yellow.
Oh.
It looks like Silver Bullet got a little bit randy.
Oh, no, there's some real big smoke at the back.
Yeah. We're going to get on. I'm assuming yellow is out. Oh, I just noticed my flags aren't working. Let's, yeah, that's better. Now you can see that yellow is actually out on the broadcast, the flag. I forgot to reset the flags. Let's go into a load bar here, back this up and see what happened. We were on that helicopter view and we saw a Silver Bullet get a little bit squirrely, and he saved it. And I don't know if there was a checkup behind him that caused... Well, here we are in an instant replay, watching the 04 of Silver Bullet, BSR Silver Bullet. Yeah, he saved it. I don't even know how he did that. And there was a little bit of an issue on the bottom. It looks like somebody else. Who's that down there?
That was the first part that I saw. Yeah, and then right afterwards, then everything went.
Oh, I see. Brian and Heiser went to the apron, and they got a little bit loose, and that caused a different wreck.
All right.
So and that caused a checkup. Yeah.
Ulysses. Oh no, is he? Okay, I thought he was going up, but saved by the flaps. Hopefully, he's in okay shape there. I just saw him at the bottom of the screen getting.
Just focus there on Alex Moe. He's in the back of the pack here. He is a championship contender, so we'll see what it looked like from his angle, if he took any damage on that thing. Nope, he gets down.
A lot of guys heading to the pits.
Get a different angle here. It looks like Alex gets through with a little bit of a bump, but nothing too bad, so he got lucky on that one.
56 to the Winnebago.
The Winnebago. Hey, Gary Heiser in the 3-car in the house.
Yes, sir. What's up, brother?
Man, you guys checked up a little bit on that down there. Did you get any damage from the... Did you see? You must have seen Silver Bullet getting a little bit squirrely, eh?
Yeah, whoever I hit, I seen him check up real quick in front of me, and I was close to him. By the time I got on my binders pretty hard, I was done in the back of him, and no, I didn't get no damage, and I hope he didn't either.
Yeah, I think it was Wolf. We saw a lot of smoke, but no crazy upside downness, so it looks like you guys are going to be all right.
Yeah, I'm saving the best for last.
Yeah, really. The fireworks are still in the chamber.
Yes, sir. We're going to try to get some air tonight.
So up front is a good spot to be. What's the strategy? Is there any kind of off-base strategy you're going to try? You're going to try to pit with the pack if we go green, try to do the track position thing and stay in front of those wrecks? What do you got on the...
Man, usually my strategy is to stay towards the back until like 20 to go and then work my way up through it. This time I qualified in the 10th position. I was wanting to stay up front, but I got shuffled to the back pretty early, and then we had this unfortunate accident, so now I've got to go to the back of the line. So I'll stay back there for a little bit, just see what happens. And I know the guys that are pitting around me, some of them may be in the chase, so I'm going to be careful about how I go about that as well.
So my stats screen is saying you have not pit. Are you going to go down there, or are you going to wait it out?
No, I'm going to pit right now.
Oh, you're going? Okay, cool.
Yeah, because after I got into him, I locked it up, and I know I burnt my tires.
Yeah, little flat spots are not going to be good, so that's probably a good call, man. So yeah, we'll let you get back to the pitting thing. And Brad, you got anything you want to say, Gary?
Oh man, just best of luck out there tonight.
What you do, man. It's awesome racing, and enjoy every minute of it.
Awesome, man. Well, good luck out there tonight, and hopefully we get some more good, clean racing. It'll be an exciting one for the rest of it. Wait and see what happens.
10-4 sounds awesome, man.
Thanks, Gary. Good luck.
Mr. Heiser, I want to chime in real quick. Say thanks for coming out for 3 seasons in a row, man. You are a great contributor to this league. Thank you for coming out to all of our series, and you'll be back up front. I know you will. Good luck, bud.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Gary. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Gary Heiser in the 3-car. If we do get that North Wilkesboro race we were talking about underway, he'll definitely be driving the Earnhardt car again.
Right? Everybody's got their favorites.
Yep. That's the stuff.
Where did I put that thing? To the pole position.
I think we've done everything. I'm just looking at the stuff we needed to do. So we talked about Pack yesterday in the truck race.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's your favorite best friend.
We've got Craig Hagley in here, the guy responsible for all the artwork.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much, man. Thanks again for all the spoilers. They look fantastic. And all the other renders and stuff you've been doing for us. It's great, dude. And we see you're sitting there in 5th.
Yeah, I'm holding in here pretty good right now. Yeah, the spoilers really help the cars be able to stand out not only for the broadcast, but for the drivers out here. You can see who's around you and know not to push them into stupid places because you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be a good way to start a weekend, is, ruining it for a couple of those guys. What, any crazy strategies, like taking 3 tires instead of 4? Maybe pull the roof flaps off to gain some aerodynamics? Any illegal things going on down there?
Well, I shaved half an inch off it and shaped it like a bullet and put a fuel line that holds an extra gallon of gas, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah, the old 63-foot-long fuel lines, those are the best.
We won't talk about the lead weight in her frame rails.
Yep. Downforce, fuel.
Sure does hug the corners.
Yeah, ram bar in the front end. Everything you can possibly imagine, man. But yeah, another Talladega expert here. And that car looks awesome. Did you paint that thing? Who painted that car?
Yeah, I painted it for my buddy's excavating company, McBee Excavating. Back home in West Virginia, he said he wanted me to put his name on the car, and I was more than happy to honor his favorite driver, Rusty Wallace, and put his name on it so you can see it out on track.
Oh, cool. There it is. Yeah, we got a front view of you now. McBee Excavating.
Yes, sir. It's my childhood best friend.
Where are they based out
of? West Virginia.
Oh, sweet. Sorry, Brad, I stepped on you. Go ahead.
Not at all, man. No, I was going to say, noble profession. Everybody needs someone to run a machine. Operators out there. My brother does it. I noodled around with it, but never went pro. But yeah, man, I got a soft spot for anybody running backhoe or machine or otherwise.
I was going to say, man, you got generations of your family grew up in the pit.
Basically, yeah, we just like playing in sandboxes.
Never grew out of it.
No, just big Tonka toys, that's all.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I had a whole bunch of whispers going on. I couldn't hardly hear anything.
Oh.
Before we get ready to go back green, guys, we're going to wrap this up with the one and only Hagley. So, Craig, thanks for what you do for us at Talladega Nights, man. We just wanted to bring you up here and thank you.
Awesome. Yes, sir. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all you do. And shout out to all the dads out here. And shout out to my son, Lane, as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Craig. Good luck. Aw, he didn't hear our excavator jokes.
That's all right. He'll probably catch it on the replay.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, Craig? Watch the replay. He likes the sound of his own voice. He'll just fast forward to this part and then skip the rest.
Exactly. I was on the internet.
Yeah. We're an hour and 5 minutes in, Craig, so that's when your interview was. Getting ready to go green here, the start of lap number 14 at the line. So green flag pit stops did not occur that time around. Hopefully they will next time. We've had some good green flag runs the last few weeks too, so there's always going to be a couple yellows. It's just bound to happen, especially when there's like 39 cars on the track. What are you going to do, right? I mean, it happens in real life. It happens here because this is a simulator. So anybody watching this who doesn't partake in this, get yourself a copy. It's free.
Abandonware. Get you some.
Yep. So yeah, unfortunately, Nate Balser was unable to start the race today because, again, Logitech G-Hub just seems to update their software, which nerfed a lot of old wheels. Guys have been having a real problem getting G-Hub to work with old wheels. And then TeamSpeak went and updated their stuff, and half the guys' microphones aren't working tonight.
Yeah, that's terrible. Like, Don't mess with somebody's wheel. It's old. It's legacy equipment. Just let it be. How hard is it to just not? You don't have to abandon it completely. Just so you don't support it anymore. In your firmware, the last one you had that worked still works, or until the community takes it upon themselves to mod it. But
right,
you hate to see somebody get boned because they're like, yeah, we're just going to remove support from it altogether. Like,
it's silly when they do that because, like you said, it worked before. And when it comes to a steering wheel, what is it? Okay, I've got a wheel. It turns 360 degrees. Mine turns 900 degrees, whatever. I got 2 pedals. I got 3 pedals. how many buttons are on the wheel. Maybe I've got 4 thumb buttons and 2 paddles, or I've got 16 thumb buttons and 2 paddles. Like it's not complicated. And if it doesn't work in G-Hub, I'm assuming just uninstall G-Hub and use Windows game controllers.
Making a play for 3 wide in the back pack there, but they can't find any more than 2, so it does not look like they're going to... No, they went back down there. Chickens? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes you make a play, it doesn't work out. I'm not actually calling them chickens. There's no name calling here. On Tarnation TV, we're here.
Never.
Get along.
You silly goose. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, knucklehead. Oh, it's okay. Here it is, 3 wide, and it looks like they are forming a top line in the middle of the pack here. They've got at least 6 deep and maybe 1 more volunteer at the back. If they can... Yeah, it looks like they got that draft, so this maybe another half lap to see what they can do.
Current retired drivers, Larry Windham. Unfortunately, Larry Windham, Joe Peacher, and Bob Sire. Just 1 lap ago, Bob was forced to retire as well. We don't know why. Anything in the YouTube chat? YouTube chat.
Anything?
This M Fox guy sucks. LOL.
What the what?
Oh, we got a report coming in. 56, go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, we have drivers dropping out due to equipment failure with springs, throttle, and frame rate.
Oh, okay. That's horrible. Thanks for the update, bud.
Yeah, 10-4, guys.
Oh,
Gremlins
man.
in the system.
And you know what? It's all TeamSpeak and Logitech updating their stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's why Bob and Gary just dropped as well. The 12 of Gary Slingshot Mingus. Oh, man. Like, what is going on? Why would... I don't know, man. I love Logitech, too. I've used Logitech stuff my whole life and never had a problem.
That's beyond like planned obsolescence. That's just straight up like villainous. Like if we decide that this isn't gonna work anymore, buy our new stuff.
If it wouldn't work, I wouldn't even try to make it work. I would uninstall G-Hub and just use Windows stock like legacy drivers, because it's a wheel that turns and the throttles that go up and down. It's not complicated stuff.
Just stocks. Use the built-in software.
So annoying.
This middle line is kind of getting squished here. Look at, they are 5 deep up at the front.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got about a good second between, or half a second between 5th and 6th in the middle lane there. They can't quite catch up. That top line could make a big push.
I see 4 of those spoilers up front. Do I? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you might.
Wesley leading the race, and then we've got the 043 and the 388, the levels on the high line. Beside them, Paglia. And then underneath Paglia...
They've abandoned the middle line.
It's only 4.
Oh, no, it's not. It's so fluid. This is crazy watch. It's like a school of fish because it looks like they're going to cave and just everyone go to the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the back, then they had like a dozen on the top line. And then all of a sudden it's just like, everybody's over. Looks like someone's coming down to...
Godfrey under the yellow there.
No, it wasn't look like he was pitting at all, I thought.
Yeah. No, he would have been too late for the pits for going into turn 1. That was just avoiding something. Bobby Farrell did the same thing up in that front line, that number 7 in that yellow car. And then Godfrey did a similar thing. So I don't know. They might have saw something we didn't.
This is Holland fans greasing out the track again.
You know what? It could be. Bobby Farrell qualified 14th. He's currently scored 6th.
Mario Kart oversized comical bananas.
Yeah. Ay. Looking at the YouTube chat there. Good evening, Blaine and Brad. Good luck to the races tonight from Larry D. Perry Bone. Good luck. Sorry. Got to look out for those rabid ferrets. He's talking to throw them back there.
My squeaky chair.
Yeah. Was last night's race on Turbo? No, it was not. I was walking my dog because it was a really nice night, and I didn't make it back in time for the race.
And I was having a nap.
Why did the 80 fall off pace so hard? He was making great headway. The 80 of Mike Fox. I'm not sure. I saw Mike Fox a little bit of connection issues at the start of the race. The car was actually blinking, and I was following Fox, but was unable to actually, because when the driver is blinking, there he is here. He's currently being scored in the 14th position. He may have dropped to the back to let his connection stabilize because the car was blinking a little bit. Still working on the YouTube chat here. Go number 20. Oops, I'm not there. That's Claflin. Randy rooting for himself, but he's watching the YouTube feed, not driving. Ah, you rascal.
Yep.
Nate just dropped a comment on there, buddy. You want to read that one?
Yes, we are. They had to miss the race. Wheel and gear shifter issues. Sad. Wish I was there. I'll get it all worked out, but have a good race and show. See you soon, Nate. 079. That's, tech issues suck, and I get that. It's nothing more frustrating when something should just work and it doesn't.
Yeah, I know Nate's done some upgrades to his actual physical equipment as well. Like he bought a new potentiometer for the pedals.
Look at you with the breaking out the big words.
Yeah, buddy. So they pay me the big bucks for.
I'll say. Oh, we got someone cheering. Go, 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 Alex from Pete M in the YouTube comments. So we got
Alex Moe.
Alex
Currently in 30th.
Crud. Jiminy Cricket.
Crud garbage? What happened?
Not farts. Towards the back of the pack, we had a bunch of spin out. I don't think anything. I mean, there's probably some body damage there, but I was following VSR Silver Bullet. Looks like he made it out reasonably unscathed.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna ride in with Billy Elliser. I'm sorry, Billy. We gotta go cockpit view. Are you watching this on Twitch?
I do have it on Twitch on the side here.
Don't get dizzy. All I saw was him do about 74 spins. He didn't come off the ground.
Nope. If you're gonna wipe out, that's the way to do it. I think we might be due for some tires. Oh, snap. And here we go.
He's lined up to take the pits, but the red flag will be out on the pit lane. Holy moly, he got run into hard.
Right?
I think I saw, who was that in his rearview mirror? Smoke comes up in front.
Who was it in his rearview mirror, sir? Good God.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, outlaw came in.
You got to put up like
hot.
a seizure warning.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. I'm curious how the spin happened. It looked like, of course, the Tarnation TV curse strikes again with Gary Heiser, as we were just talking to Gary. But to me, you know what? If we go to helicopter view, that's going to look like a 4-wide situation. I'll bet you.
Oh, he just got clipped in the front.
That's 4 wide coming through that corner. Ulysses Sandoval drops to the bottom.
So fast. I didn't even see that.
And they just ran out of space. They were actually, it looked like that was actually going to work.
I thought it Drats.
So, I'm curious. Alex Moe was rolling around back there too. Being a championship contender, it looks, oh wow, you want to see wreck avoidance. Check this out. Alex sees the smoke. He's on the high line. He sees the smoke. He drives her right down into the grass almost. It goes around all that. Look at that move. That's amazing.
Yep. No, thank you. We'll be down here if anybody requires me. And
so, Pete, in the YouTube chat, to answer your question of go, 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 Alex, that's 3 goes.
Yep. That's a lot.
There he goes.
He did, in fact, go.
He went.
Boy, howdy. He go, and then he went, and then some.
That was great. And you know what? What a great spot on the track for something like that to happen in front of Alex, where he's kind of sitting back there on the wall, up on that third line, but no one beside him. You know, and he goes, oh, I see the smoke. I'm going to leave now. And then just yards that thing to the left like he's going to Burger King. And away we went. Drove around it, no big problem. Made the pit stop, won't be any damage. Wouldn't have even wrecked the tires on that move. You were wandering around the pits there yesterday during practice, Brad. I was curious if you.
56 to vote.
Oh, we were just going to get to all the illegal shenanigans that were going on on the Bobby Farrell's car.
Japanese dolphin grease. Yeah, that's the rage. That's all the rage.
Yeah, but Bobby Farrell wasn't using that stuff, was he?
No.
Okay. Hey, Bobby.
He was clean. Wink, wink. Okay, we're live now, right?
Okay, we're back live. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Bob, how you doing?
I'm good, Blaine. How are you?
The dolphin grease. We're not using that this weekend, are we?
No.
No, I know
you can't get your hands on
nothing
that
about that. Yeah.
Synthetic. We're all about animals here. We love animals. It's synthetic dolphin grease. How's the car running, man?
We can go with that. So far, so good. The driver's just got to be able to get behind the wheel now. So, had a small little issue on pit road there, and hopefully we can figure that out for the next stop and get back up near the front here.
Currently scored in 14th. So far we haven't had any green flag pit stops yet. Is there a strategy? Does your strategy change much when this type of thing happens?
Not really. When caution comes out, we just pit, get gas, and keep going, and try and stay in line with everybody else here.
I guess you just have to take advantage of the yellow flag situation. Do you skip tires a lot, or do you get 4 every time?
I start out with one set of tires, and unless they go yellow, I'll probably have this same set of tires at the end of the race.
Oh, that's a good strategy. Yeah, you're gaining those precious seconds on pit road there, but yeah, man. It's been a great race so far, and you've kept that thing hopefully fairly clean. We haven't seen anything too crazy happen.
No, so far so good. Looks like all the wrecks have happened behind me so far, so as long as I can stay here or up to a little more towards the front, I should be able to have a decent finish.
And I noticed a lot of guys are having some issues with the software updates. I ignored the TeamSpeak update. It sounds like it could have been a good call. Are you having any issues with wheel performance or microphones?
Yeah, I don't do these updates because, like I said, I hear a bunch of guys, this update, and I just kind of try and avoid them because I get enough issues on my own. I don't need any more help.
Yeah, you figure you get it where it works, and then you just shut all those automatic updates off completely. And then, unless you need them, I tend to do the same thing. Unless I need the update, I'm not even looking for them.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't. I try and avoid them at all costs unless I absolutely need them.
Right.
Yeah, we've had a lot of issues tonight with guys' springs and things like that. We get ready to go back green. I'm gonna bring you one more. If hopefully we don't have any yellow, but we do have one more guy I'd like to talk to tonight. But Bobby, I want to reach out real quick, say thanks for coming out to almost every race and Fridays and Saturdays, man. Great contribute to Talladega Nights. We appreciate you out here and driving with everybody and having fun.
No, thanks for having us, Jeffrey, because I enjoy this, and this is kind of a little bit of my bread and butter here with these super speedways. So as long as I can keep it up front, I'm having fun.
Same for, bro. I like to hear that. Glad you're having fun. That's what we're supposed to be doing, having fun, trying to win at the same time. All right, man. I'll let you wrap it up with Blaine.
Yeah, no, man, it's awesome. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck the rest of the race.
Hey, thanks for pulling me up.
Bobby Farrell in the 7 machine. He declined to apply the Japanese dolphin grease. Wink,
Very
wink.
honorable choice.
What does the dolphin grease do?
It's a...
Is it a fuel additive or like something you rub on the bumper to make car go faster or something?
It is, yeah. If you a thin layer on the shell of the, much like the dolphins move through the water.
Oh,
yeah. It's a lot of science involved. I'm afraid I can't explain it to you, and it's actually breaking about 14 NDAs if I tell you more than that. But yeah, axles, ball bearings, just general nonsense.
Well, I see here too. See this?
What's that?
It's actually only legal in 7 states.
Oh, which 7, right?
Well,
That's what we
Alabama.
don't know.
That's where we are now, at Talladega, Alabama. So it's technically legal in the state.
Well, the problem solved. Then we should import that stuff by the barrels,
By the gallon.
by the gross.
What are you thinking about? You thinking about going green on lap 28?
I wouldn't mind.
There we go.
Be nice to see it out there. Now, I'm just looking through the pack here, and maybe I was daydreaming before, but it looks like we are short one of our top 5 contenders. One of the levels had to drop out. Because I was only seeing 4 green spoilers out there.
We've got Dan Lovell and Brian Lovell.
Currently in there?
Greg, Dan, and yep, the 043 and 388 are right next to each other in 20th position.
So we do have all 5. So when I was looking on the camera before, I was trying to count them. So I was going to.
Yeah, I don't see.
Oh
no, Dan's there.
Chase. So
Yep.
Grant Wesley in the first for the chase, and then Mark Paglia right beside him, actually neck and neck.
Yeah.
Looks like actually Paglia is putting the moves on him. Just sneaking by. That middle line is driving. This far chase camera is where it's at, sir. Woo.
Yeah, the other 3 chase drivers are right around the mid-pack. We've got the 043, the 088, and the 388. Of course, the 088 of Greg Lovell is not in the championship running, but they are bringing that high line right now. It's coming. So that's where Dan and Brian are. And Alex is behind them.
68?
Outlaw 68 is not in. No, he's just driving a green car.
Oh, I must have not got the
388?
The latest car. Yeah, I think I must have had I thought I got all the car packs, but there's always one that eludes me.
Sometimes, yeah, they get updated and they just say that it needs to be replaced, and it wouldn't sink in. But either way, so yeah, we got the 388 and the 43. The 043 and the 388 on that high line. Alex Moe is also on that high line, just out of view of the screen.
He got up in the air.
Probably not going to be a yellow.
My goodness. Oh, and to the wall. He is going to take some major damage. Who was that?
Give me if you want to rewind it and give me the time stamp at the bottom of your screen there, because this is still green.
All right, still green, unbelievable.
Yeah, it happened in the back straightaway, so the yellow won't come out because they're not in the racing line. So back up like 10 seconds before that. Give me and then
will do.
Give me the time and what car to focus on. We'll go back and watch it.
Will do, sir.
It looks like all the chase, the champions, possible champions tonight are still going though. I can see Alex Moe back there, and then the other 4 in those first 5 or 6 rows.
All right, so the time stamp is 37:43, and we are focused on BSR Silver Bullet. Looks like he got, and I don't want to point fingers here, but I'll let you take a look at that. 37 seconds. Sorry, 37 minutes 47. And he was down low. And it looked like he came up, and who was that?
Awesome. There it is.
Michael Moore went. Look at, they just kind of found each other in the middle. I don't know if they were each a little bit swapping lanes or what.
Oh, it looks like he drifted up the lane a little bit.
I guess they both got knocked below the line, so that's why it wasn't.
Wow,
but then he comes back up and he slammed into the wall. Then he just ate it there. So I don't know. Hopefully that's not gonna. I don't imagine that was great for his car, but he focused on him there.
He got up.
The tail end of that spin out was but
boom.
He found that wall hard when he comes back this way.
Yeah,
like right here, just pancaked. I don't think a lot of good is coming out of that. Like
that's unfortunate.
That's gonna, even at moderate damage, I think that's going to be a unfortunate pancake issue in the front.
That's definitely going to be some damage. 91 of Sean Dotson. Yeah. And the reason the yellow doesn't come out because they spun off into that below the yellow line, so they're off the racing line. And when they both came back on the track, yes, Moore was in front of Silver Bullet, but Silver Bullet wasn't driving fast enough so the yellow doesn't come up because, there's no danger to any other drivers. That's the one spot on this track where you could see a horrific accident and nothing will happen as far as yellow flag conditions because they're not in the way. It can happen on the front straight a little bit because you get into that grass, but it's hard not to come back across the racing surface if you're on the front straight because of the tri-oval.
A little under halfway through the race, pits cycles are completely thrown. We've got some fine 3-wide racing, and that's all I know at the moment. Oh, hitting that apron a little bit, Mr. Elliott. Little wiggle, but he's got it under control.
Alex did qualify near the back, and he seems to be staying in the back. Oh, Gary Heiser, huge wreck.
Oh,
massive.
That. Oh,
that'll bring out yellow. Holy moly. He went right and went directly up into that wall.
Think another victim of the hardware issue?
I don't know. It's another weird one. The car goes completely... Oh, maybe we got to get a different angle here. It looks like the car just turned sideways, but it might be a thing. Yeah, Pat McCarskey, and they just tap each other, and it's a little bit of that. You can see how they kind of, crunch the hood in pretty good. But yeah, you can see how the car sort of taps the back, taps the front, taps the back again, and it just launched them. You see there, they touch the fronts, which gets them sideways, and then just launches it straight up the track.
On the initial replay, thinking he was subscribed to the Lightning McQueen theory of driving, where you got to turn left to go right, or turn right to go left. Well, I can't remember what old Doc was teaching him there, but he was teaching him how to drift on the dirt track. I thought maybe
I haven't seen. I've only seen the first one. I should probably get on that.
That's what I'm referring to. That's the only, as far as that one I watched. When my oldest was little, that was on like every day, twice a day in the house. And so, trust me, when I know that movie, like Pulp Fiction, I know this movie.
Cars.
And decidedly more so. Good God, word for word, Sheryl Crow lyric for lyric. The opening beats. Good
I'm curious.
I mean, there's worse movies, but I think just after a while, it's
gotta put a stop to it.
Full of goodness.
We're gonna watch Gary Heiser's pit stop here to see if they can bash that hood back down. Because with moderate damage, to see hood damage, apparently that's how I pronounce that word, hood damage. That he hit hard. He hit really hard to be able to pop that hood up like that.
You know how there's always
there's calamity on
roof. Is that a
road
roof
there?
Like versus this, there is some smoke show. Hood versus hood. I don't know. Would that make? You ever heard that? Like,
yeah, no.
You're watching like American, say you're watching a home improvement show from the States, and we're like, well, I got to get up there on the roof, and we're gonna fix it. We're gonna replace the roof.
I've heard that. Yep.
And then, but up here we're like roof.
Yeah.
And then there's like the whole a boot thing. I don't know too many people who actually say a boot other than us, just for fun.
I can actually hear it sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
We're currently watching to see if they're going to... Yeah.
Somebody got to jump on the hood.
It's taken him a little while to deal with that. Oh, wow. They fixed it. That's amazing.
Good as new. Hot dang.
That's cool, man. They fixed that thing. I don't know how, but they did.
Okay, so 36 of 66. Most everybody's going to have pitted just now or in the next lap. I'm guessing whoever didn't stay out to capture those extra 5 points.
The points don't... well, they do, I guess, because they do still track the points.
if there was a final push, like for, I mean, I know it's not much more than just for the fame and the glory, but you know what? I think I would still be out for those extra 5 points, if nothing else, even just to beat a previous season record of mine, if I could.
Yeah, you're right.
Just because I'm greedy. I want all those points. Give me the gold star, the smiley sticker.
Of them.
I desire your affection.
We had somebody in the...
Give me one of those 8x10 postcards that they gave us in elementary school for when you didn't act like a knucklehead for a day. Like, here's Brad. You know what? He really just tried today, and that's all we could ask of him. And they give me a little shiny cardboard glossy thing, and I'm like, holy heck, I won the Olympics. You remember those little placards?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We were following Gary there. They seemed to bash the damage out of that car, but he took it for a lap and decided, nope, he just retired the car. So the number 3 of Gary Heiser is out, along with Gary Mingus in the 12, Bob Sire in the 27, Joe Peacher in the 5, and the 09 of Larry Wyndham. So
well,
retired
crap to
drivers.
that, right? They were able to fix the cosmetics, but it probably wasn't driving right, and I'm guessing he could feel that.
Even with the cosmetic damage repair, the engine took a major hit. Because of it, on moderate damage, to actually see the hood come up, that's major engine damage. Well, he probably could have gone another 10 laps, but it would have blown up.
Like, he didn't lose. He spun, but he lost almost zero momentum as he went into that wall. Like, he was just still booking it, like, full tilt, just happened to be coming out of the turn and faced, like, well, I am perpendicular with this wall, and I guess I'll be meeting it in about 3.3 seconds. Like,
right. Hitting the brakes is irrelevant. Why didn't he just stop the car? Why didn't he just stop?
Why didn't he just go around and avoid the wall? It would have been so easy.
Exactly.
I don't understand why your friends are such bad racists. They just slow down a little bit and use their hand signals.
They really just need to be more considerate and, like, maybe don't drive into the wall.
Your friends on the internets again? Are you on your TV show? Oh, I'm so proud of you on your big YouTube TV shows.
Thank you, because it is a gigantic YouTube TV show.
It is. I'm going to tell my friends, but they don't have the internet. So I'll just mail them a letter.
Do you want more gigantic YouTube TV shows? Because we have one. YouTube.com/@Tarnation TV Turbo.
Turbo? Turbo, you say?
Yeah.
What makes it turbo?
It's more loosey-goosey. We don't really care, and we swear a lot more.
Darn tootin'.
Yep. This is the family-friendly professional version. Turbo is not professional at all. Usually I'm sitting in the car, and we also have other games we're thinking that we might that might make it on there also. Broadcast some hockey or something else. The rest I think would be the fun one. I'm going to plug up, like, No Mercy from the Nintendo 64 and just let the artificial intelligence have a cage match, and we could just make it up as we go.
Exactly. New names. Everyone just a bunch of blank AIs. No actual previously held names or titles, and we just here comes the green bastard from parts unknown.
56 broadcast.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, 56.
I have brought the Dirt Series Master down. Need that talk for a little bit. I'll bring it back up after a couple laps here. But Pumpkin, are you with us?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Little commercial there for Mr. Dirt Series, but it's gonna be a couple laps. Take your time.
Copy.
Curious there, Bob. The what was the reason for the retire? Was it an accident or was it a software problem? Hey, Bob, you got me?
Yep.
Was it a software problem for you to retire the race tonight, or was it an accident?
Yeah, I had a issue with frame rates. I was 150, and then it would drop down to like 7, so it was real sketchy. So, yeah, it was just better to go ahead and retire and not cause any incidents.
I've heard guys having that problem out here on this BSR night version of the track where the frame rate will just plummet.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the problem is. I had everything essentially turned down to the bare minimums. And it was like once I was in the game and I took the pit stop After I noticed the frame rate issue, I went into the game and into the options and turned stuff down even more, and it was just it got even worse. And so I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, geez, might be maybe a reinstallation, or I mean, who knows?
Well, I hope not, because that's a whole lot of information to reinstall.
Yeah, it's a lot of steps. Get this old game running again. So did you stay in the game, or did you quit out completely?
I am still in the game, looking at replays, and then I got you guys on the YouTube. I also had you guys on the Facebook Tarnation. So I'm watching different platforms on the Tarnation.
Right on. Well, thanks for the support, man. Yeah, I guess that's always fun to have the viewers. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. And then I know you guys talked about the Tarnation Turbo, which is a blast to watch.
Well, thanks. Yeah, because it's a mess, that channel. But yeah, it's people who have fun watching it. We definitely appreciate the kind words.
It's a hot mess, but it's a blast.
It's a hot mess. That's definitely, yeah. It's a mess because we don't care.
This is our target audience right there. That's what we're going for. You like hot messes? Welcome to our show.
Outstanding.
Awesome, Bob. Well, thanks for your time, man. We'll let you get back to your Eye in the Sky admin reviews. Apparently, we have Bob is being a referee, being the admin of the Dirt Series. Oh, yeah, plug the Dirt thing. When you guys racing season, is the season over?
Yes.
Oh, we just lost you.
The season ended last Sunday night. Richard Hadler was the season 2 champion. It was a very tight battle between the top 3. I was one of them, and BSR Nelly was the other one, and it was really, really, really tight battle.
When are you firing up the next season?
I believe it's going to be in about 2 weeks. We had to go through, me and Richard Hadler, my assistant admin, we got to go through the schedule and set it for sure, and then we'll have a 9 or 10 week season to coincide with the rest of the series. But we run the 358 dirt late models, fixed setup. We do depending on how many cars show up, we either do 2 heat races or we do live qualifying. And then we do if it's heat races, we do about a 20 lap heat race. And then we do approximately 50 lap feature.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun.
It is, but it is a lot of fun. And as Mr. Jeffrey will attest, I think he's wanted to take off many Mondays to recover from all the wheel sawing that he had to do.
You still there, Jeff? Your arm is sore from last Monday?
I am. I can't talk and hold 3 things at one time. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're watching
Looks like
Jeff.
they're back under green.
Yeah, trying to not go below the yellow line there on the back straight, and I'm talking to him. He's admitting, driving, talking, listening, and a partridge in a pear tree.
A triple threat.
Yes.
Exactly.
But anyway, thanks for your time, Bob. I guess we'll get back to this thing. The Dirt series is a good one. So check out, get a hold of Bob Sire if you guys are interested in the Dirt happening on these Sundays. That is a lot of fun, and it is a lot of work. You're physically sweating, dude. Like
you got 4 arms of steel.
It's like I just drive I put a little bit of force feedback on the wheel, but man, when you're done, it's a lot of work.
You're down 5 pounds.
Yeah, you drive like Mario Kart. You never really lift your foot off you just kind of flutter in the gas. You never use the brakes.
No.
And you don't pit either because of the way that the tracks are built. They cool the tires down instead of warm them up, so you never run out of tires or gas. And just drive to the end. It's great. Yep. So currently with our leader, Grant Wesley, rocking that green spoiler, which means he didn't even make the championship, but was actually entered into the championship because the was Kelly, Ken. I have a list here.
I bet you do. You're pretty good at keeping track of all this stuff.
Yeah, Kelly, Ken, Jeffrey, and Craig Hagley had to pull out of the running because they had inconsistent schedules, which allowed Grant to get in. And here he is in the final race in front, with Rodney Sullins pushing, and Mark Pagliar behind him. So what do you think if you're Rodney and you're not in contention? You're not gonna jeopardize Grant's chance to win. But what do? Do you protect? Do you try to hold Mark back?
I guess depending on who's your buddy, right?
I mean, they all race together all the time.
Did they stiff him on a paint job? Like they only gave him a 10 and they owed him 15, and maybe he throws the block to whoever was just a little bit short that day. Don't worry about it, he says, as he gets you, and then he proceeds to block you in the last race. I'm not saying he would do that. That's not a Rodney Sullins move, but I'm not saying he wouldn't either. That's the beauty of the drama of Tarnation TV. You just don't know. Friends become enemies. Enemies are friends.
Well, and it's such a hard call because
I don't know.
If Mark goes for it. Oh, Grant just disappeared and came back. That's cool.
I guess
that might break that front line up a bit.
Obviously, apart from the Lovels, family ties, I'm not sure who in the field would be working together, or maybe he's got, like, if you or me are racing, I would like, it's you and me on here, we got each other until that time comes where I'm going to pass you, and then I say, forget you, everything we had up till now was a lie. This race is mine. Right?
Yes, but exactly.
That's just racing, right? There's nothing personal.
No. That move by Denny Carroll was wild. I don't know what happened to Jeff, but Denny went around and Jeff fell back a bit. That line is super tight.
Yeah, the middle line kind of got left behind. That bottom line going strong.
That's Javier Negron in that red and white number 4. These guys back here, it's single file up front. They looks like Grant has dropped to that yellow line, which means they are lining up to pit. Because our pit window's looking like probably around lap 56.
So right now, 47, so we've got 19 laps left. So they would have just enough to finish if they pit on this next one.
Yeah, I wonder if you can go 20 laps on a full tank of gas. But they also have about 6 laps left before the current tank is empty. So what do you think? What are you thinking here now? Do you pit early and then, but you need friends. If you're going to go early, you're going to need at least 4 guys to go with you.
I'm thinking that whoever's on the bottom line right now is intending to pit. That's an awful long line of at least a dozen plus cars there that I would assume. Maybe not. Someone's breaking off to the middle, trying to start a third line that's not really panning out.
See, but those first 10 cars, they usually run the middle line. So they're kind of just protecting that bottom, getting ready to go into the pits. Not right away, but eventually.
Yeah, you know what? And maybe they want to keep it, run it out another lap or 2, and then they can just go flat out, get a set of tires and fuel, and don't have to worry about conserving tires or nothing, and just drive it hard. So maybe that's their plan as well.
Right, and if they do run the tank dry and they do go into the pits and they won't need 2 full cans, if they only needed a can and a half, it would be a faster pit stop and the car would be lighter.
For sure, and also if they only needed outsides, then maybe saving a little bit of time on there as well too. And literally at this point when they're grouped like this, insane. That bottom line about 14 deep, just tight, bumper to bumper. Holy cow, that's a quick move to the middle top line there of I'm not even sure the purple car, but maybe that's a bad file on my
Jeffrey to the top. This is getting squirrely back here. They're almost 4 wide back here, dude. They're almost 4 wide. The levels down the bottom. Big checkup by the 388 not to run over the 043. Both of those guys I just mentioned are actually in championship contention. Alex Moe in front as well. So these 3 guys are trapped at the back. Alex is changed lanes about 4 times in the last. Ulysses Sandoval right there, the big move to avoid hitting Jeff in the turn. The 80 of Michael Fox looks to be losing a lot of speed. Oh, he was pitting. Holy moly. Big bump draft from the 388 to the 043 to get him back up to speed, because the 043 of Brian Lovell had to check up to avoid running over the 80. Awesome driving back there, man. We're not even watching the front pack. I'm watching like position 25. That was crazy.
He didn't. I missed that one. I was watching mid to front just to see where we're at. But,
well, you want to see it? Just subscribe to Tarnation TV and give it a watch later.
You know what? I just might do that. Oh, we're getting a little wiggly as we go 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Oh, we're some bumps, some checkups, and we're
Yikes.
clean. My goodness, this is some intense racing.
Yeah, a couple of really odd, like really squirrely maneuvers from drivers you don't expect stuff from like that. You know, like these guys are on rails most of the time. Oh, if Fox isn't careful, he merges too early, he's going to get a black flag for that. It looks like he kept her down below the yellow line. Yeah, he kept her down below the yellow line. He'll be all right. I'm going to stay trained on these leaders here because I'm finding it hard to breathe.
Yeah, no, this is insane so far. My word.
I'm curious though, man. We got the Lovels and Alex Moe back, but I mean, Alex is actually working his way up. Where we got him scored down 15th. Alex has been staying near the back the entire race, and now Alex Moe being scored in 15th position last time round. We're going to check right now to see where he is now. In 24th again. That's wrong. 13th. Okay, it just reset itself again. So he is climbing. He has gained a lot of positions in the last few laps. I have a feeling he was sitting in the back just kind of watching, wondering, you know, hopefully like you said, a couple accidents, he had tons of room to avoid. It's been a good call for Alex to sit back there and kind of just take it all in from a wide angle and be able to avoid those wrecks. And now he's making a push to the front because he's just gained like 10 spots. And there he goes to the bottom line. Now he'll be like 5th coming across the line here. It's a big group just came into the pits under green flag conditions here, lap 55. 5th position here now for Alex Moe. All these drivers you see on screen right now will need to pit.
Not just yet, though.
Yeah. I wonder what my spectator cam can show. I'm going to probably be too wide of an angle. This is the pit stop to watch, though, man, because this is going to get them to the end of the race, but it could also cause some problems if they can't get down there clean. Looks like Alex is going to stay out one more time around. Most of the cars behind him are going to go in. The Lovels are staying out as well. Wesley has gone into the pits, and so has Paglia. They are currently being scored 19th and 21st. We'll have to let this pit cycle run its course, though.
See what happens. 11 laps left, and all right.
Yeah.
The front runners peeled off.
Levels are on that high line. I'm thinking they're going to have to pit anytime now. We are in the pit window now. It's lap number 20 on this tank of fuel. So they're not going to be flirting with running out. It looks like Alex goes to the pits right now. We're hoping he can get in there clean because he's a championship contender.
Oh,
70. Oh, he got it. 55 miles an hour. And we will get back on Grant Wesley in the 88 as these guys will start to cycle back around, see where they fall. Wesley to the bottom to try to pass Mark Paglia, another champion. These two guys are racing for the championship.
They're going for it. Paglia's got that extra gear. He found that, and he just got out in front. What a move. He came out hot.
Paglia and that was weird. Paglia and Wesley up front, but then Palmer just went to the pits. I thought these guys would have pit together.
I don't know.
Not lap traffic. Pitting, the cars that have pitted are now going to be obviously way slower. These are the cars that they are being passed currently. I believe that Grant and Paglia and Farrell have already pit.
Okay, look, well, they're getting caught up upon pretty quick. Those three just caught up to them, I think, in no time.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you've got these two
take
cars here.
long.
Robert Breedlove in 7th, Alex Moe in 6th. The pack of Wesley, Paglia, and Farrell are going to catch them pretty fast. See, from helicopter cam, they're going to drive right by them. No big deal. It's another Saturday.
Yep.
Shows you right there, 3 cars are faster than 2.
Don't mind if I do.
When it comes to a 200 here. Yep, 200 mile an hour draft.
Oh, but just like that, Paglia cannot hang on to it, and Wesley sneaks by him to the front. It's crazy, man. You don't know. Are you in live mode? No, I'm not. I am not. How did I end up not in live mode?
I don't know.
Dang it, anyways.
I just noticed what you said that. I'm thinking you're not in live mode because they're stuck together and they didn't pass each other. Oh, they're going to do it now, though. Going around Huntsbury on the headed into the tri-oval here.
Goodness gracious. Well, thank you for the heads up on that. Because what the heck?
I didn't notice it until that thing that you just said. That wasn't what I was seeing.
And I got to fire yet another videographer.
So here you go.
One? Andy? Yeah, sorry, but it's not looking good for you.
Is it Andy again?
Yeah. You give him
That's like the third Andy we
Give him
fired.
a second chance and third chance, and paying him peanuts, and guys don't appreciate that. So you're out of here, bud. Irresponsible.
Well, look at where Alex Moe is sitting. In 4th.
Oh, is he 4th? He is 4th.
Chilling in like 30th all night. Made a push at that last green flag sequence, and now he's out in 4th, right behind Farrell, who is behind Paglia, all of them being led by Grant Wesley. So out of the championship cars, we've got Wesley, Paglia, Moe, Lovell, and where's the other Lovell? Brian Lovell and Dan Lovell in 11th. Just outside of that draft. So where's Dan? He's at 388. Oh, he is in the middle back there, really tight with Brian Wolf and Breedlove on the inside.
Super tight. 6 laps to go.
Woof. He's going to need to get hooked up with some guys if he wants to catch that lead pack. Sorry, yeah, you're right. 6 laps to go.
Or less than now, just on lap 61 as we are. That front lineup is not budging. It's just like they're glued together.
They know the drill. And you've got
trying to make a push.
Oh, I see what just happened there. Look at this little jostle for position.
Yeah, no, they kind of.
Moe looking to the inside. Pushed by Greg Lovell on the 088 to the bottom. Now,
he is.
Oh, but Greg left him out.
All alone. They cut him out.
My gosh. Gracious
that's a
me.
Horse head in the bed, if I ever seen one. That's some.
Yeah.
That's some
Godfather stuff.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Alex Moe making a move to that bottom line with a push from Greg would have been glorious because that's a guy who knows how to bump draft. And Greg tucked back up in behind Farrell and left him out there.
That could have worked out for him. And it didn't.
You know what, though?
This is a blue shell moments. This is a little friendship ruiner.
Well, not really, because there's 4 laps to go, and you don't want to make a run on Wesley with 4 laps to go. That's not close enough.
Way too early.
Yeah. You got to wait until that last lap. So if Alex can find a buddy back there.
Oh, no.
Farrell's around. And that'll be yellow. I don't know if the
And this is
leaders got the yellow.
3
Did the
laps
leaders
left.
get
This is it.
It might be if they keep going.
I don't think there's not time for it to go green.
Grant's lifting, so the pace car's got him. I wasn't sure about that. The yellow came out pretty close to the line, so I wasn't sure if the pace car was going to grab Grant. Looks like they did. That's probably going to be it. Because we've got cars a lap down.
What a disappointing finish.
Ooh, maybe? What do we got? 4 or 5? Yeah, it's probably going to be it. So we're going to go into an instant replay here and check that out.
Right on. I got to...
Farrell got
1 minute here.
Yep.
Just get that replay.
Looks like Farrell got turned. Backed that up to the 7. I might need to get a different camera angle, but we'll see what happens. We'll look at it a couple times here. Yeah, he got out of line. Helicopter cam would be the better way to look at that one. Got out of line. Thought he could team up with Alex. Just not enough room there. And that will bring out caution flag number, I believe, number 4 of the night. All the other drivers getting around him. He's sitting right in the middle of the track. Unfortunate, but very fortunate for Grant. That could be the race. I'm thinking that's probably the race. As all these guys have taken enough tires and fuel to get them to the end of the race, there will be no pitting. And with a few drivers a lap down, that adds a lap to yellow. So I believe that the race is over.
Drats.
But it's right in that area where I'm not 100% sure, right? Like it could, I mean, it's hard to predict it, and I don't know why.
3 laps, I thought it wouldn't be enough for it to go back to green.
It would be if there was no cars a lap down. But because there's a lap down, there's 3 or 4 lap down cars, it'll add 1 lap to the caution sequence because they're not allowed to pit the first time around. Even though nobody's going to pit, they all already did.
Yeah.
Well, the guys who took damage will. Hans, Sperry, Farrell.
Jeffrey did well.
Hey, Jeffrey. Rodney Sullins, good evening.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Oh, man, not bad. Good to see you back, bud.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
With a first place qualifying, too. Oh, hey, guys, remember me?
Oh, hey, how about this little number? Number 1, does that do anything for you?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. The last pit stop there, I'm firing my crew chief. He put more gas in there than I wanted. It changed right before I got in there, and that cost me.
Oh, okay. What, were you going for a can or a can and a half, or they ended up filling it right up?
Yeah. I wanted a can, and it put a can and a half in there.
Hard to get good help.
Well, you know, that's why I brought Rodney up here real quick before the race is over with. Couple things. Rodney, thanks for doing all these paint schemes for all these drivers in every league.
Yeah,
you
man.
are a master with that. We all appreciate it from the
Follow
broadcaster.
Rodney on Facebook, by the way, because it's all you're going to see is renders of these amazing cars.
Kudos to you, and yes, you better fire the your crew chief there, because I heard you. So, anyways, thanks for coming out for the races this season, man. You mean a lot to the Sun World. Thank you.
I appreciate that, Jeff. Thanks a lot, man. I enjoy coming over here and racing when I get a chance. And I enjoy watching the broadcast, Blaine.
I was going to ask Rodney, well, a few laps ago now, but there was a situation where Grant was in front of you and Mark was behind you, and you're not in the championship. So I was curious if that was a last lap situation, what would your call be? Block Mark and keep him from getting a run, or it's a tough one, eh?
You know, well, it is. I'm good friends with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest with you. I told Grant earlier, if I had a chance to help Mark win this thing, I would, and he would be my second option. And that's simply because Grant's won these. I don't know if Mark has ever, won one of these championships, and either at the Tally Challenge or over here. And so I was kind of going to help Mark, but I told Grant, so he knew what was coming.
Nice. That would have been amazing to see under green. We were kind of anticipating the drama of like these scenarios that could run down, and it's always fun to kind of speculate that thing. But when it comes down to it, you never actually know. But we got a camera set up on your Winnebago up there on the hill, so your guys they're keeping it. It's not as rowdy as it usually is.
Well, you tell him I'm sorry. I let him down. My crew chief, he made a mistake. He can make some fast cars, but his telling the guys what to do with the gas, that was kind of a mistake, and it cost us.
Damn it. Yeah, we're gonna focus on that guy. That guy's something else. He's probably not coming back next season.
You tell those guys up there to keep drinking, though. It's going to be a fun night anyway.
Right on, man. Got anything you want to say to Rodney there, Brad?
Oh man, it's good to see you back. Obviously, again, just thanks for everything you do, making the league and everything, like all the renders, everything else that makes this broadcast stand miles apart from everybody else. We may not have the best broadcasters, but gosh darn it, we're sure the prettiest. I mean, the graphics that is.
The cars are pretty. Everything looks great.
It definitely.
I appreciate it. Good job,
Rodney. It ain't those two boys, Muggs, but hey. They do have picture.
I was going to say, they put their pictures up there. I've seen them before. I don't know if they should keep doing that.
No, I don't think anybody should. We should probably throw up a warning before we post that pictures.
Every time we put up the pictures, we lose ratings. Watch.
Yeah. There goes another 5 subscriptions gone. Yep.
Well, I enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching the broadcast back. I really do. Even when I'm not here, I tune in. Well, as you know, I chat with you guys sometimes during the race.
Yep, we see you, man. It's a lot of fun.
Always good to have the interaction on the YouTube chat as well. So,
they definitely listen. Who is 4th place there, Blaine?
Currently, the 043, Brian Lovell.
Okay, I'm going to bring him up for a 4th, a 3rd, a 2nd, and of course Grant wins the race and he wins the championship all in one. Is that good with you?
Yep, that works. Yep, we're going to focus on Grant now because he's going to be doing some burns.
Let Grant go do his burnout, but thanks a lot for what you do for the sim world, man. We all love you. Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Rodney.
You too, bud.
So we will go watch the 88 of Grant Wesley sweep the night, the win. He wins the race. He wins the championship. And there's no question in this race who the winner is. The truck race takes place before the car race, but we know the winner of the car race before we know the winner of the truck race. So truck race is still an official under review. And you know what? Grant Wesley, imagine that.
That's how she goes.
Didn't even qualify for this championship. But because of some late omissions, got in, and here we are, checkered flag.
Right? How about it? And a little how you doing?
A little how's she going? We'll smash them up.
Little hit you with the champagne, or because it's a family program with a sparkling cider.
Yes, a can of Dr. Pepper or Sprite.
Jeffrey Elliott to the Winnebago Rodney Sullivan's party bus, sir.
Good evening, Bob Factoids Dixon.
I don't know if Bob's quite ready. I haven't prepared to be.
I told you a couple minutes ago I was ready.
He's always ready.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes, Bobby. Go ahead, Bobby Dixon.
Yeah, man. Okay, your factoids for the night. Top 5 fastest laps. Honorable mention goes to Sean Dotson. Number 5, place 5, Billy Elliser, 47.845 second lap. That's 200.147 mile per hour. Lap 15. 4th was Pat McCarsky. Pat did a 47.790 second lap. That's 200.377 mile per hour. Lap 15. 3rd was Javier Negron. He did a 47.789 second lap. That's 200.381 mile per hour, lap 15. Second was Gary Heiser. Gary did a 47.735 second lap. That's 200.608 mile per hour, lap 15. And the fastest lap of the night, oh my goodness, goes to Jeffrey Elliott. How are we going to get your head out of that car?
Oh my goodness.
And Jeff did a 47.67.
I don't know.
679 second lap. That's 200.843 mile per hour on lap 16. Good job, Jeff.
And you heard that right? 8.4 whatever gigabyte speed. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and the most laps led was Grant Wesley. Congrats on your win, Grant. Grant did 31 laps. Then Rodney Sullins did 19. Jeffrey Elliott did 3. KD Huntsberry did 2. Pat McCarsky 2. Randy Watt 2. Garland Oaks 1. Brian Wolf 1. Greg Lavelle 1. Robert Breedlove 1. And Brian Lavelle 1. And that's your factoids of the night.
Awesome, man.
I'll go up to the top and do the drivers.
And
Thanks
Bobby,
a lot, Bob.
thanks for what you did tonight, bud. Also, thanks for the great seasons that you've done for us. Any shout outs real quick before we let you go?
No, not that I can think of, other than thank you, Blaine, for all the effort that you put in for Tarnation TV. We appreciate it. It's always fun to rewatch.
It's a lot of fun, man. How's Tom doing?
He's a little tender, a little sore today. He tucked it on in about 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there tonight. But he thinks he should be back in another week, 2 at the most.
Awesome news.
Yeah, it is. We're praying for you, Tom, when you watch this, so buddy, you get your butt back out here on track and get back with your Sim World family. All right, Bob, you take care of yourself. I'm gonna go. Actually, Blaine, you can take care of 4th place on, right?
Sure can.
All right, I'm gonna go outside for a minute, see the family, and do what you do best. You and your bad bleep, Brad. I bleeped it. Brad.
Yeah, right, family friendly. PG.
Yeah, have fun with these 4 guys. Thanks. I'll be back.
Right on.
Thank you, Blaine. See you later.
Thanks, Bob. Have a good night.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I need to find my exports here, so get my end screen filled up here. So, hey, man, do you want to interview some guys while I get this stuff set up here?
Might as well.
All right, let me grab. I think it was Brian. I'm just going to double check here. I got to check my export. We're going to go to the 4th place, and it will be. Where is the final official results? 4th place is the 043 of Brian Lovell. So here's Brian. Let's see here. Brian Lovell, the 043, a 4th place runner-up podium finish. Hey, Brad, take it away.
How are you doing tonight?
Did you say something to me, Blaine?
Yes, sir. Post-race interview time. We take 4th on up.
Yeah, it was a good race overall. Just I hate that last caution coming out, and we had something for Grant there. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, no, it was a good effort. It everything just obviously fell apart at the end there, but no, throughout though, a few yellows, but otherwise there was some spectacular 3-wide racing, and everyone had some good strategies. You guys were at the front of the pack for most of it there, which they probably helped keep clear of all the wrecks that were from the middle and back, I guess.
Yeah, just trying to keep it clean there at the beginning of the race and keep the fenders on the thing. It was exciting when you have whisper going on and others, people talking on open channel and stuff. It gets kind of, crazy at times, but it was a fun race overall. I'm glad to finish second, to Grant anyways. Finishing second to Grant is a miracle in itself.
Yeah, and he didn't even, with the championship, we were talking about that, Brad and I, about him being in the championship because 4 of the admins weren't really a concrete schedule. So Grant kind of got in there on, an inconsistent schedules of like Ken, Jeffrey, and Craig and Kelly. And then here he is at the front of the pack the whole time again. I mean, you qualified, second and finished 4th. So you spent the whole night up there in the front, fell back a little bit, but it's always fun watching you guys get back up there again. It's like, oh, they fell back, and look who's up front again. You're working that high line, watching you guys drive by everybody's awesome.
Yeah, Grant getting in, that was pure luck on his part, but he finished strong. That's what counts.
Yep. That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for your time. We'll move on to the podium, and congratulations on the runner-up, and of course the championship, the championship finish as well. It's always amongst all the talent here. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard racing, a lot of good drivers. Man, I just hate that caution coming out the end. I think there was a incident where somebody didn't give room, and it happens. It's racing.
Yeah, it was a tight squeeze, and it was literally it was such a tight squeeze, and it just didn't work out. But racing, and it happens.
Yeah, it does, man. But hey, the best of us can be put in that situation. You know what I mean? But yep. I just want to thank you guys for what you do at Tarnation TV. I want to thank the Elliots at Talladega Nights, and I want to thank the people that are watching. Give Tarnation TV a thumbs up and a like, and I hope y'all like the show.
Awesome. Thanks for the support, man. Have yourself a good night, eh?
Yeah, I appreciate it, bud.
Thanks, man. We'll see you next season, and probably in another league before then.
Oh, yeah, Blaine. I don't know over there. I run at FSB. I know they do their own thing, but you might see me. I mean, I'm not for sure really where you guys do your broadcasting at, but, the word's out there. You guys should have some people knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then, watching Sean, it's Sean, right? Over there at FSB.
Sean Reap, yeah.
Yeah, watching him do what he does. He's got some stuff he does. I don't even know how he does. I'm still trying to figure out how to steal from him, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, him and Milton Jr., man, they're great.
Milty. I love Milty. Milty's got his own language. It's amazing.
Yeah, he calls me Star Man because I've got a great uncle that was astronaut. But he calls me Star Man, and I won one race over there broadcast. Man, was that exciting!
That's great. That's wild. Yeah, there's a lot of great talent over there too.
Yeah, and they're going toward iRacing a little bit, but they still have the NR 2003 side going as well.
Yeah, I hope they always do. It's too good to let it go.
Yeah, Blaine, it sure is, man. But buddy, I appreciate you.
Awesome, man. We appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
You too, buddy.
And we'll grab Greg in the 088. Greg in the 088, how you doing, man? 3rd place finish. Caught him off guard. Greg, you got me?
Hey, guys.
There it is.
Hey.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's funny how I just start grabbing guys out of the room up there, and it's like, he's probably in the middle of a conversation, but I don't care.
Nah, I'm good to go.
So qualified 5th, finishing 3rd. Awesome race. Watching the levels work together is always a fantastic. Was there, with that green flag pit stop at the end, I love when the green flag ones come later in the race like that. Was there any kind of crazy offbeat strategy? It didn't really look like it. You guys just kind of run till the tank was dry and take the least amount of fuel possible headed to the end?
Yeah, I pitted with a couple laps left of gas, and I took a can of fuel because that's all I needed. I know some guys probably needed more, but I went in the last caution last time by and got gas, so I can only take a can instead of taking a can and a half, which is like 3 or 4 seconds longer. So that was like really the only strategy that I could really think of doing.
Yeah, Brad and I were talking about that, about like, what do you come in early and pack it full and get to the end, or do you run it dry and then take less gas, you know, so it's a quicker stop and the car's a bit lighter too, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would have probably pitted earlier, but I just don't like pitting with a big pack of cars, you know.
Yeah, it's catastrophe waiting to happen.
Yep.
So what's the plan in the coming weeks? You up to anything, taking some days off, or are you just going to keep racing?
Nope. Stay at it, man. That's how you get better.
That's
keep
true.
sharp.
Yeah, me, Brian, and the 41, Denny, we was fixing to go outside, but that caution come out and ruined it.
Yeah, that would have been... We were hoping it was going to go green again, but with a couple of cars a lap down, we were like, it's 4 to go. It's not going to happen. But it worked out in Grant's favor.
Yeah, he's the caution king, Grant is. Falls right in his favor.
He's right spot at the right time. I mean, all you guys were right there at the end, too. It was going to be a crazy finish, and it still was. Some great wrecks, and you know, watching guys avoid some of those wrecks, like Alex was in a bad spot a couple times, but just drove right through everything and was able to keep the car clean. And then there he is at the end, and in 7th, he finished in 7th, qualified 35th. He stayed in the back the whole race, and all of a sudden at the end, there he was right behind you guys.
Yeah, he likes to ride back there just to stay clean until the end. But that caution come out right before the line. We couldn't even race another lap. If it had come out past the line, we could have raced on around, but it just come out at the perfect time for Grant.
Yeah, we were fixed on Grant watching that because it was so close we couldn't tell. And I was watching his speed, and then when he got to the back straight, he lifted. I'm like, okay, I guess the pace car got him, because he wouldn't be lifting if it didn't. But
I'm actually watching it now. The caution come out about 50 feet before the line, so he was almost to the line.
Wow. That would have been a cool wave around situation for 40 cars. That's just one guy, and then like the other 38 cars get to drive all the way around.
Yeah.
That'd be a nightmare for the administrators, which you are as well. So that race yesterday in the trucks, that's we were watching the replay on here at the start of this broadcast. Brad and I were checking it out about the finish last night, and that must be a nightmare.
There's some mixed feelings and emotions on that one. A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had our opinions, and you guys have your opinions, so it's going to be neat to see who actually wins that race. It's cool that the truck race took place before the cars, but we actually know who won the car race. We don't know who won the truck race yet. So we're waiting on Ken for the final decision, I guess.
Keeps you guessing.
Yeah.
So are we starting a new season next week, Jeff? Or are you taking a week off or what?
Is he having a cigarette? He might be having a cigarette. I think we're taking a week off because we're doing... The King of Kings event is next Friday, and I believe 24th is an off week.
Oh, okay.
And then the week after that, I believe the 29th is when they start that I'm on Fire series on Thursday nights.
Another tribute to the great Ricky Bobby.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, if there's any shout-outs you want to throw down, Greg, let it rip. We got to get to the top 2.
Yeah. Jeffrey, thanks for what you do, brother. You and Chris and Craig and Keith and Ken and Bobby and all you guys, Danny, everybody, Blaine, thanks for what y'all do too, man. You know, because these races are fun just to go back and watch later. You know, even if it's 6 months away, you can go back and watch it, man. It just makes it fun, you know. But I'd like to give a shout out to BSR. That's my other family over there. Brian Boyles and his wife Kathy and Magoo and all those guys.
Awesome. Yeah, one big happy family in this NASCAR race in 2003 community. So it's good that it'll never go away.
If it ever does, I'll hang it up. Because I'm not going to iRacing. I'd just rather not.
Yeah, I've tried it, and it's not cheap, and that's unfortunate.
I had it for a year, and I probably got on there 5 times.
I think it was about the same.
Didn't care too much for it.
Yeah. And the ranking system's weird, too, but that's a whole different discussion. But, yeah, man. As always, thanks for your time, and the race was amazing, so we'll let you enjoy your evening, and we'll see you next time. I'm sure it won't take long to get back in the booth.
Yep, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, thank you, Hig. Great racing. A lot of fun to call, and look forward to seeing you guys back when we're in the next events that we're running.
Can't wait.
Thanks, Greg. Have a good night.
You too.
Hey, before we get to the next one here, I have to bow out a little bit quick there. I sent you a quick text message there, just a little bit of stuff to you see on there. Cool.
I saw it, but
I'll do my random sign-off thing now, which would be... Oh, man, I got nothing at all.
Brad's got to go. Keep your stick on the ice. How is she doing?
Yeah, and if you get a label maker, you should probably label your label maker with it, so you can keep that stuff straight. All right, that's my words of wisdom, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
All right, bud. Later. Thanks.
Yeah, see ya. Who's next? Mark. Where is it? Mark Paglia. Right there. Mark Paglia in the 28 car. Second place finish.
Hey, Blaine.
Oh, man. What a crazy race, man. This is so good. Was there any plans to how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna pass Grant?
That's
Illegal?
a good question. I did have a plan in my head, but when Greg Lovell and his pack came up behind me, then I had to start improvising. I knew they were going to go high, so I was going to just stay with Grant and see how all that played out. And hopefully Grant would leave something open on the very bottom if he went up to try to block them, and I was just going to stay on the bottom. I had a feeling Greg Lovell and his gang were going to take the high side, so in my mind I was going to just stay low and cross my fingers. But I'm really disappointed that it ended under caution, and I'm sure you did too, with all the people watching. It been a better finish under green.
Well, and like you're saying, watching the levels, that line coming from the top side, they were pretty far back, and they were making a push. And we were talking about how tight it was going to be once they got to you guys, and with the green flag pit stops coming in late and all that kind of stuff. And even Alex Moe sat in the back all day, and there he was, in that pack at the end in the top 10. It's like a lot of stuff changed in that last 10 laps, and then the yellow came out, unfortunately. But it was a tight squeeze back there for Bobby Farrell, and he just got around. But yeah, man, congratulations on the second place finish.
Well, I appreciate it. Just one finish shy of what I was hoping for, and not, all the other drivers were great, but you had a feeling that we had to go through Grant to win, and that's who the guy was.
Yeah, like Greg mentioned too, because we weren't sure if the pace car actually got you guys. And then when we were watching Grant's throttle, and he lifted coming out of turn 2, then we knew that the yellow had actually caught you guys before you crossed the line. So it was almost another full lap of race back.
But you're right, because I wasn't quite sure either. I just kept it in the floor, and that's why I was way down in turn 3 and 4 waiting for the pace car, because I thought, well, maybe we're still under green, but not to be.
Nope. Yeah, man. So yeah, any plans for the coming events? Are you going to take part in the event next Friday, the King of Kings?
Yeah, I was planning on racing in that team event. So, yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm
cool
excited for next season, too. You know, I had a pretty good Saturday night season. My Friday night's not so hot, but the Saturday's been good for me.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens when you get a different mod, which technically is the same thing because it's, you know, the same physics package, but they do drive a little bit different, it seems. And I have a lot. I'm always like kind of a mid-pack driver when I drive, and I do really like the trucks. But
yeah, well, I'm a little more partial to the cars, but I understand that. I'm nervous driving in the middle of the pack. It just makes me nervous. People, again, I always say make desperate moves when they're in the middle, and that just makes me nervous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the high side. I'm liking the low line a little bit better, but I like going high. I'm that guy who makes it 4 wide. I don't even care. I'm like, we're going 4 wide, boys, and I'll be right up there on that wall.
Heck, why not? You know, get out there and, you know, press the envelope. Heck yes.
You know what? They paved it. Let's drive on it.
Yeah, this particular track runs well on the bottom. If you got a good group of people drafting and they're really pushing, it's hard to beat the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
So, you sound a little bit tired, Blaine.
Oh yeah, we've been talking. Brad had to leave. We've been talking for 3 hours now, so the voice is getting there. I've got multiple water bottles, so I should be all right. But yeah, if you got any shout outs you want to throw down, we'll move on to Grant.
Yeah, just shout out to the other 4 competitors in this championship runoff tonight. They're quality guys, and I really enjoyed racing with them. And of course to you and Brad, you guys do a top-notch job. And you know, Jeffrey and his gang putting this on really gives us a place to have a lot of fun. And you know, we just show up and race, and he does all the hard work behind the scenes. So shout out to those guys, and I hope you have a great night.
Right on, man. Thanks again for the kind words, and awesome talking to you. We'll see you again shortly, I'm sure.
All right, Blaine. Have a good night, man.
Thanks, man. You too. And now we need to talk to the one and only Grant Wesley. Mr. Wesley in the 88, Tarnation TV, how you doing?
Woo, Blaine, my man, how you doing?
Holy moly, what a race.
Oh, man, you're telling me. Shoot.
Especially
I'm
for you,
glad
because...
that caution came out.
Yeah, especially for you, because you were on that bubble to even qualify for the championship, and at the last minute got launched into it. And then here we are, you know, qualifying 3rd, finishing 1st.
Yeah, that's, man, thanks to Ken Roberts, and I think there may have been one other guy, maybe 2.
4.
That wasn't able to run the chase.
I think it was Kelly, Ken, Jeff, and Craig.
Oh, man. Well, I hate it for those guys, but, you know, thanks to them, you know, they opened up that window and gave, you know, 4 other guys a chase berth and gave us that opportunity. So just glad I can be here for this.
So, like you were saying near the end there, we were watching like the level line, I guess is what we're going to call it, you know, with Denny, Brian, and Greg on that high side, you know, forming a line and slowly catching you guys and getting there. And of course, the green flag stop coming late was always cool. But yeah, like being in front, you're just driving out the rearview mirror.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll go back to lap 54, that final pit stop. Man, I came down, and I'm lucky I didn't get a black there. I was doing 89 mile an hour at the line. I mean, that is as hot as you can be. I was smoking the tires, smoked them all the way down to like 41 mile an hour and came back to 55, you know. I looked, the 2 guys behind me, Mark and Rodney, they were doing 73 at the line. And that's considered hot as well. But 89 is just over the top. So, yeah, so I got lucky there, you know. And Rodney, of course, I guess he changed his fuel to 1 can, but then it switched back to a can and a half. So he took that extra 3 seconds of fuel. And so we lost Rodney, and it was just me and Mark, and I don't remember who else. You know, and I was really surprised. Heck, I didn't even think about Alex and the levels, you know, even being close to us there at the end. I thought it was just going to be me and Mark. And as we came around the next couple laps, you know, there was a couple of different groups that just stayed out as late as they could. And I was looking, and I seen the 48 of Alex. I was like, dang, he's leading right now. And so we hustled.
And he was in
around
the
him.
back
He was kind of
all
a sitting
day.
duck. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't realize that he was able to get that track position that late. And then it happened again the next lap. I seen the Levels and Denny Carroll, all three of them, and I knew that Greg and Denny was going to help Brian. I was like, man, this is tough. And we all got lined up there, late in the race, and I wanted to be up front. I knew I was kind of a sitting duck. I was going to have to make the car super wide. Like I said, I knew that the Levels and Denny were going to work together. And I knew Mark wanted to get around me too. So I was just waiting for the move. Luckily, they waited as late as they could. And then the caution fell just at the right time for me. But yeah, it worked out.
So we're looking at the replay right now of your hot pit. And it is, like you said, 89 miles an hour. You didn't actually get it down. That is insane.
Yeah, that
was crazy.
That's probably as hot as you can be without getting a black.
Yeah. Like you said, too, you got it down to about 45. And then...
Okay, yeah.
Did you compensate at all? I'm just watching it here.
I don't really know. I think that you can compensate. I think that's the thing. So yeah, that's kind of why I backed it down a little lower. I don't know if it's a thing or not, but apparently whatever I did worked. So
I've done it too, where, like you said, I'm like, man, I'm getting black flagged, and then for no reason at all, it doesn't give it to you, and I'm thinking, what did I do that I didn't get a penalty for that? Because like you're saying, I've done it, and I'll stay down at like 40 for, maybe 6 or 7 pit stalls and hope that the refs are like, okay, well, and you can kind of judge by the cars behind you. Maybe when they start to catch back up to you, then you're kind of like, okay, I'm where I should be. But right. 90 miles an hour hitting that yellow line when you're supposed to be going 55, and they didn't get you, man. Holy moly.
Yeah, so there was a lot of fortunate breaks for me tonight, obviously with the caution, obviously with that pit road entry, working out in my favor. And then also, I'm sure that you guys probably took notice to my connection issue tonight.
Yeah.
The blinking just here and there. It's not a warp. It's an issue I've been dealing with a little bit lately. I think I may have an antivirus program that's running in the background. I'm going to take my computer to Computers Plus this week, the people who built my computer, and they're going to look at some event logs and see if they can't find out what's running in the background to cause that.
Yeah. Oh, good. They get to go through the event logs. I've done that before. That's a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun at all.
Yeah, I tried doing it myself. I typed in event log in that little search bar at the bottom, and I didn't know what I was looking at. So
it's insane. You can get all the reasons that the system will reboot, and then it doesn't tell you anything. It tells you so much stuff. You just get lost in a Google rabbit hole trying to figure out, what it is. You're landing in forums and stuff, and yeah, it's like I kind of know what I'm doing with computers. Grew up sort of building them a little bit, but when it comes to that stuff, sometimes it's so frustrating. Especially because it's something like that. If it's just going to dump your connection for like a quarter second once every 3 hours, how does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. It makes my brain hurt. That's I try to keep some really smart people around me to sort of handle that stuff.
Right. Good. Yeah, it's a good call. I'll get the call from my mom or something. It's like, oh, the laptop's not working. I'm like, I'll fix it. I got a USB stick on my keychain with some go-to software utilities that I'll run to take care of registry problems, blah, blah, blah. This is Tarnation TV Tech Corner. Welcome to the show. But congratulations on your win, man. We're going to start talking about computer problems. We're going to be here all night. But, yeah, it was awesome to watch, and an awesome circumstance and how you even made it to that spot. But, I mean, we know that you are good enough to win these races, so I couldn't have gone to a better driver.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Any shout-outs you want to toss down before I go to bed?
Yeah, probably first and foremost, I know I said earlier in the broadcast, my mom and dad's watching. I really appreciate that, and I'm going to take this opportunity to wish my dad a happy Father's Day.
Right.
Yeah, a little backstory, kind of funny, but back whenever I used to actually race, whenever I was younger, I actually won a race on Father's Day back then, and it is pretty special. And this one feels pretty special to me as well. So yeah, happy Father's Day to him. Yeah, I just want to thank the Elliots, Ken Roberts, who, by the way, Ken, he happens to be in the area around where I live, and I get the honor of meeting that guy tomorrow. So that's going to be pretty cool to put a face with the name.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
You've never met him before?
Ken, no, never met him. He's from Wisconsin, so that's kind of a long ways away. So, Ken, looking forward to it. I know you're watching this. I'd like to thank, the Elliots, Ken, just the levels, all the admins here that put this on. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, and they put a lot. Blaine, man, you and I think, what is it, Hagley? I think he does some of the renders. He does a lot, or you guys do a lot of work with the paints and just the advertising for this series and the broadcast and just all the work you guys put into it. I just really appreciate that I'm able to be a part of it. So I just want to thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
The competitors tonight, man, that's what really makes it special. I mean, it's not enough to ask, there's, we get full fields, 40 plus cars here on a regular basis. Whenever you can make the final five in a chase race format, that's special. But whenever you get down towards the end of the race and, 4 of those 5 drivers are right there racing for the win, that just speaks to how competitive this super speedway style racing is with this 20-year-old game. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, yeah. So, I just want to thank my competitors there and thank my teammates with XFM. My neighbor, he was watching. He came and tapped on my window after I won the race. He gave me the thumbs up, Derek. So, hey, shout out to you, Derek. I was like,
cool.
He's tapping on my window.
Oh, so he was watching the feed and then came over giving the thumbs up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Him, my girlfriend's out back burning some brush. So, I think they were back there watching the race. Shout out to him. My girlfriend Brittany, thanks to her for everything she does. And I think that'll be it.
Awesome, man. That's so cool that the neighbors are coming over and everybody's watching the broadcast. That's cool to hear. Lots of interaction on the YouTube channel as always. It looks like that's almost a record high, 100 plus hits and live hits, which is always cool to see on a championship race. So that makes a lot of sense. But thanks for your time, man. Congratulations on your win, the race win, the championship win, and you won everything tonight. So.
Yep, absolutely honored to be able to grab this title.
Thanks again, man. Have a good night.
Hey, you too.
Well, there it is. Grant Wesley, the man. And, well, thanks to Grant, thanks to all the drivers here, of course, thanks to the admins. You got Bob and Ken and all these guys are so good. And Jeffrey, obviously, for getting this crew together and doing what he does. It's not an easy gig. So I'd like to thank everybody, of course, in the YouTube channel for watching this. If you do like what you see, of course, thumbs up, subscriptions, everything. Everybody knows how to use YouTube. We're on Twitch as well and Facebook, but YouTube, I think, is my favorite platform. But yeah, what a fantastic season here at Talladega Nights. Season number 3 is complete. Grant Wesley is your winner. Of course, season 4 upcoming, and a special event next Friday, the 23rd. Stay tuned for that. The King of Kings Talladega Sprint Series special event. It'll be a lot of fun to call that one. Sprint races are so much fun. They never get broadcasted. Well, that's about to change next Friday, and then the week after that, an actual series starts. Every Thursday night, we're going to be doing a sprint race series. So it's going to be a whole different style of racing here at Talladega. Thanks again for watching if you were. Like I said, like I always say, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Remember, we're pulling for you. We're all in this together. Keep your stick on the ice.